Welcome, guys, to the live stream. Welcome back to another Formula One specifically. We are here today to watch the Belgium Grand Prix. Let's go and switch over to the live scene, the main one. We should be all good and ready to start this one. Welcome, everyone. Also, let's just do that quickly and nicely. There we go. Sometimes I think I need to get another haircut because my hair has grown really long again. But we are going to be watching the Belgium Grand Prix, and I'll give you guys the lineup for this one. This is the third race I've ever watched in Formula One, so I'm pretty hyped for it to be watching another race here. Let's just quickly get this lineup up and running. So in first place is going to be Lando Norris starting this race off, Oscar Piastri in second, Charles Leclerc third, Max Verstappen fourth, Alexander Albon fifth, and this will be George Russell in sixth, Yuki Tsunoda seventh, Hadjar in eighth, Liam Lawson in 9th, Gabriel Bortoleto in 10th, Esteban Ocon in 11th, Behrman in 12th, Gasly 13th, Hulkenberg 14th, Colapinto 15th, 16th will be Lance Stroll, Carlos Sainz in 17th, Lewis Hamilton 18th, Kimi Antonelli in 19th, and Fernando Alonso in 20th. Again, the McLaren guys are going to be first and second, Norris and Piastri absolutely dominant. Max Verstappen's in 4th, another notable one, and Hamilton down at the bottom here in 18th. That's interesting. Now, I think I missed one race when I was away on holiday, but it should be all good. They are doing a formation lap at the moment. It is a very wet, rainy day in this track. I do not know how to pronounce the name. I'm going to probably butcher it if I tried. Let's try it, actually. Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. That seems like a nice-looking track, but the only problem is, yeah, again, the weather. Might be hard for some drivers to really, get the lead here, try and get a dominant position in this one. The fastest pit stop of 2025 so far is the 2-second pit stop by Ferrari in round 5 in Saudi Arabia. They just put that little fun fact up on the screen for some reason, but maybe we could see a faster pit stop today. The formation lap is still taking place. And slowly the drivers are being released behind the safety car. And this is going to be, again, an interesting race. So drop your predictions below for the race top 3. Personally, I think Norris, Piastri, maybe we could see Verstappen in 3rd. But that is probably my top 3. Again, the McLaren guys have just been so dominant. So there's no real concern for them to drop out of the top 3 maybe here. Maybe even the top 2. I'm sure they'll secure their positions. But Max Verstappen needs to get back on form. Hamilton has a big work today as well, coming in 18th in the starting grid. So he needs to push himself forward up the chart here, try and get into a top, 10 position, and maybe even the top 5 if that's possible for him. We are going to see, though. And this is a record-breaking Belgium weekend attendance of 389,000 people. Wow, that is a huge amount coming out here today to watch the F1, and that is, always good to see large turnouts in any sports, really. The FIA is saying starting procedure has been suspended. At the moment, it's very bad weather, so, we have to be careful, of course. Always have to be careful in these sorts of, sports, specifically F1, just because F1 can be fatal if you make a mistake. It's a red flag currently by race control. And hi, Dorito Chip, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, red flag currently. I have no idea what that means. We haven't seen a red flag just yet, so I want to, kind of figure out what that is. It is my 3rd race only watching. Hi, you gang. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. And you're number 1 in the chat too. Got the number 1 crown, which is a huge W. Red flag coming out though. What is a red flag? Let's have a look. Red flag F1. In Formula One, a red flag signals an immediate and complete halt to a race, practice session, or qualifying session. Okay, conditions are too dangerous. That means there's going to be a delay. And you know what I feel about delays. We saw in the Club World Cup, there was a ton of delays in that competition. But yeah, hopefully the red flag isn't going to be for too long. I really do hope so, because I want to see this race get underway. We are streaming tonight as well, the Euro final, the Women's Euro final between Spain and England. Sorry, not France. It is going to be a World Cup final rematch from the previous Women's World Cup. And to be honest, can't wait. There's a lot of good players on the England team, a lot of good players on the Spanish team. So, it's going to be a big match. Nice, good rematch as well. And let's see, the players are just coming back in here, the drivers. And the crews might be, tweaking the cars a little bit, just having any, little stop preparations. It's all good now because, of course, you got some time with this red flag to really change anything just before this race, last minute changes. And you think you like green flag better? Just you? Yeah, I mean, I like green flag personally a little bit better, Dorito Chip, just because you actually get a drive in it. But, they have to do what they have to do. And the conditions there look atrocious, I got to say. The conditions are very, very wet. And hi, Phil. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. No problem. It's a red flag anyway, which means that we're not starting just yet. But, yeah, it's all good. And how do you get XP? I think you just comment. But yeah, I'm not too sure how the XP is distributed, to be honest, Dorito Chips. So, myself personally, I haven't commented. I haven't got XP before on any channel, so I don't know how it works. But yeah, and yeah, you've not missed anything, Phil. Yeah, it's just they just did the formation lap, got a red flag call after a yellow flag, and yeah, there's nothing happening at the moment. Whams, if you say hi, I mean, nothing happened as I'm aware, Dorito Chip. You're not even in the top fans. Somehow the Streamlabs bot has more XP than you. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know how a bot is beating you in XP. That's a little bit, personally I wouldn't take that, but yeah, I don't know. So yeah, the drivers actually seem to be hopping out of the vehicles too, which is interesting. There was a race at Spa a few years ago that was a washout. The race didn't even start. Oh, hopefully it does start today. I really was, hoping for a race today. So, we can only hope. And yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen today. When it rains, Max rains. Okay, that is a lovely little poster there by that fan. I come from Mexico just to see you win. Max Verstappen. I think that was to Max Verstappen as well. I know that must have been Max's fans over there. Yeah, it looks very wet in this, this location. Is Max there? Yeah, he is one of the drivers. He's 4th place in the starting grid. So we should see, him put on a good performance. Yeah, Max wins. Yeah, hopefully, puts up a performance. In the previous race I watched, he got a little bit faltered by Piastri. I think he sort of made Max get off. And now, he has to really redeem himself in these races upcoming. I mean, his teammate's not great, but, it's Max Verstappen we're talking about. Anything's possible. And am I familiar with Radalon or EAU Rogue, as it's also called? No, I'm not, Phil. I'll search that up, actually, right now, since we got some time. Oh, Rogue. Okay. Oh, it sounds like it's a, It's a track as well. Oh, is it the track? Oh. It's the second corner of this race. Goes up a hill, extremely dangerous in the wet. Hence, they take extra precautions with this race. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, yeah, now I've searched it up. Yeah, I can see that's the corner on this track. Okay. Understandable, we always want safety as a top priority in anything. And hi, Zo3Ella, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, 100%. Definitely don't want a car, very bad car collision or something like that, or off-road. Because, F1's one of those super risky sports that anything can happen. Anything can actually happen. You can get, a life-changing injury. So you don't want that. Belgian fans out and about. Let's see if there's any. What races did I miss specifically? Because I feel like I missed one. Let's have a look. Results. So we had the Miami, we have Monaco, Spain, Canada, Austria, Oh, I didn't miss a race. Okay, cool. Didn't miss one. So it went from UK, now we're back to the races here in Belgium. Race cars are cool. Yeah, 100%. Love F1 cars. They look really nice. Yeah, the drivers are actually out of the car cockpits now, so that means that there might be a quite longer delay than what we expect. There are tractors going around the roads here. I think they're trying to push off any water that's piled up on the tarmac. That's why it's a W stream. Yeah, W stream because of the race cars. We love to see them. Exactly, Dorito Chip. Let's see. We need any information about this. Hulkenberg is in position 14 today, it says. Interesting, because when we did see a little bit of him, we saw him actually do some good driving. Of course, I think it's his rookie season, I think. I don't know. But he did some good driving. It looks like the drivers also taken off their helmets here. So, yeah, we might be in for a little bit of a wait, which is unfortunate. Says you're 250 plus on the chat leaderboard. Top 50. How? There's not even 50 people in the stream. What? Okay. Sure, Dorito Chip. As we are red flagged, you have to time to look up the 1998 Spa big crash. Okay. Let's have a look at it. 1998. Let me move my phone out of the way. I'm watching off my phone again. The 1998 Spa big crash refers to a massive pile-up at the start of the 1998 Belgium Grand Prix at Spa-Francorchamps. Incident involved 13 cars, creating chaos and a red flag leading to a restart and another crash. Okay, interesting. Let's go have a look. Oh, here's a little description, then I'll watch a video of it. The first lap crash, Schumacher, blinded by spray, hit the back of Coulthard's McLaren, causing significant damage to both cars. The impact led to a chain reaction involving 13 cars and resulting in a red flag. Okay, I see. This one. Got the little thing up here. 1998 Chaos and Carnage in Spa. Okay. Let's have a look at the crash. Have I seen the F1 movie? I've not seen the F1 movie. Oh, wow. That is a very... Whoa. All the wheels came off there. Okay. Yeah, that is a huge crash. Wow. Okay, wow. No wonder they're stopping it here. Jeez Louise. There's like about wheels everywhere. There was like 20 wheels just flying around the track there. That is crazy. Okay, let's actually see what happened here. Yeah, so the wheels touched together. Then there was like a little crash there. Oh, that's another crash. Okay, I see. So what actually happened at the start of this one? It's like someone slipped, I think. Yeah, so someone slipped, hit the side, then a bunch of wheels just flew over the track there and caused everyone to sort of collide into them and crash. Yeah, imagine the people... Exactly, I just read a comment there. Imagine the people seeing in the grandstands where that crash happened. You got an absolute, big one right in front of you. Yeah, domino effect. That is the biggest carnage I've seen, in a race ever, just off that clip. Hopefully we don't have something like that happen. I mean, luckily no one really got injured badly, it seems like. But yeah, hopefully that is the case where it's, all good. In this race, we get it all good soon. Now let's see what you said here, Dorito Chip. The MC crashed and did a flip over the gates and someone died. What movie it was, but it was about a kid who played a car game and was insane at it, and someone took him into F1. He wasn't bad. Okay, I see, Dorito Chip. I don't know what you're referring to, but yeah, I mean, sounds interesting. It looks like there was smoke coming out of one of the cars there as well, like just off this the current F1, not the replay from before. Let's see. They're just showing some replays here of the formation lap and showing Max Verstappen's cam. Yeah, nothing too much has happened at the moment. Hopefully the red flag is, put down. Because at the moment, we're going to be seeing one for quite a fair bit. Let's see if there's any indication. Can I play Doom Spire on Roblox? I don't actually have Roblox. I've never played Roblox before in my life, so maybe I'll have to play it. Dorito Chip. Let's search up. I'm pretty sure you download it, right? It's not an online one. Yeah, you download. Okay. Yeah, I don't have an account. I'll maybe make one because, some other people in the Discord want me to play Roblox as well. So, maybe I'll try it out. Race control hasn't said anything just yet. It's a hive of activity in the pit lane. That's what they did say. And it says that Albon has just been told that more heavy rain is on the way, and in 9 minutes or so, most of the drivers are out of their cars and in their respective garages, keeping as warm and dry as they can. Okay, so it looks like there's going to be worse rain to come, which isn't great. It's a multiplayer with teams, but it's 4 teams, so maybe me, use to chat, Gabe, or Takatuni. Yeah, exactly. Maybe, as well, we can do a Roblox map where we can have, most subscribers coming on, because that would be pretty cool, anyone who plays. But yeah, I don't know how it works, to be honest, so I'll have to see, get a little bit of research there. And the F1 wheels are extremely big and heavy. One came off a car once and it hit a marshal with a helmet on, but still killed. What? He died by getting hit by a wheel. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying about this F1 though. Like, so many risks in this sport. Like, you have to be precise. You have to be careful. So, 100% understandable that they're putting the red flag up at the moment, at least. Upload a vid of the game. Okay, on the Discord. Let me check it out. Let's get the Discord open. Let me just see. I can't actually see what's setting there. Because I got my phone in the middle of the screen, so I can't actually see half the stuff I'm clicking. So let's go and press that. You can't send a 5-minute video. Images. Wait, you didn't send it? Oh, that's why you only watch F1. You don't know the rules. Yeah, I mean, F1's all good. No, not Discord. Oh, your actual channel. Okay, I'll take a look at it. Dorito Chip then. It's in 2000. Since then, they've put a lot more fencing and tires around the track to cushion any impacts. Yeah, that makes sense, because always as well, even in like football, for example, you have so many different changes that happen to the sport for safety. I mean, football is a bit different because there's not really any safety concerns, but you see how much it changes, and that's I feel like the same with any sport. It's just an evolution of process. You have to have failures for stuff to progress. Also, Arsenal 3-2 in their preseason friendly to Newcastle. Also, Gyökeres joined Arsenal just a couple of days ago, which is interesting. How they're going to actually play now with a striker finally. So we'll see. Maybe they can break their second place curse. I don't know, to be honest, but we'll have to see what Arteta cooks up next season. And cushions ain't really helping much. I mean, if it was an actual cushion, I'm pretty sure, the car wheel would just go straight through it. British fans in the crowd? There's actually a lot of people here. Like they were saying, I think it's the record attendance, which is interesting. Record attendance today, especially such a rainy day as well. So W's to the Belgian fans and everyone who travelled out to watch this one, because record attendance is crazy. Do you have a phone we can actually talk in Discord maybe? Yes, Seto, I'm actually using my phone to watch the F1 currently, because I don't have it on computer. I only got the app on the phone. But yeah, I will have to get that sorted out, Zeta, because it'll be cool, because I don't really know exactly yet how to display sound from the Discord onto the stream, but that would be cool. If I could get that to work, because that, we could play multiplayer games then a little bit easier. So yeah, W idea, Zeta. How are you still top 50? Yeah, you're not even in the... I don't even think you're in the top 50. I think you're in, like, the top 100 there, Dorito, because you don't even appear in it, which is crazy. This rain is terrible. My goodness gracious. This is such bad weather. They've actually put up tents now over the cars just to not make them wet. Wow. That is bad, bad rain. If no racing happens, the fans don't get refunded. Yeah, that is unfair. The fans should be refunded for coming out here, especially record attendance. Imagine if there's no race and it's record attendance. That is crazy. Just the money cash grab. You just go in for the money and then you go and cancel the race with uncontrollable weather. But yeah, you hope you get XP. I mean, I don't know why you're not getting XP, Dorito Chips. Kind of weird. But yeah. Maybe update... I don't know if you're using YouTube off an app, Dorito Chip. If you are, maybe you can update your app. I don't know. If it's off, like, the website, I don't know then what's happening, to be honest. At least that was the case the last race that was rained off. Maybe they changed it because of that. Yeah, I don't think they would change it for one. I think it would stay the same. If so, they would probably say in this lap by lap, but they haven't said anything just yet. It says the rain's getting worse. Currently, that's what it has been said. Just a reminder how things stand at the moment. Piastri leads Norris by 9 points. Verstappen is then 59 points behind Norris in what is increasingly looking like a two-horse race of the championship. McLaren have a monstrous lead in the team's championship, with Ferrari now second, 17 points clear of Mercedes, who is in turn of 30 points clear of Red Bull. Yeah, rain makes slippery. Exactly. But yeah, it's not looking good. Yeah, guys. It's not looking good. I don't know how much more I could commentate without, going to an intermission screen, while we wait for the thing. I might go to an intermission screen just because not much to talk about really besides this race. And then we might go back online once it starts. I'll probably just go on the Be Right Back screen, kind of like what happened when we have the football weather problems. Oh, we got something here. Despite the delay, the fans are in good voice here. Many are on their feet dancing and cheering. The majority are Dutch, making short trek over the border for this one to cheer on Max Verstappen. As such, there is a great deal of orange in the crowd, with many opting for orange ponchos to ensure their allegiance is still on show. Yeah, we might have to call it off. I'm not too sure, to be honest, when this one might continue. So, I might go to the Be Right Back screen, but otherwise, yeah. We should do darts watch along one day. Yes, Kieran, I actually want to do the darts watch along because I actually do know some of the darts players. I don't know the full rules of the game, but I do know some of the darts players. Luke Humphreys, Luke Littler, the two main ones I know. I also know this German guy. I forgot his name, but I do know him. But yeah, I should do that honestly, Kieran. So W's for that. When games, Zeta? No games today, Zeta. There are going to be games tomorrow. We're doing 2 sets of games tomorrow. We're doing the Manchester United football soccer manager mode. And then we're also doing, I think, what did I have it planned? I had planned one other horror game, so we'll have to see what horror game it is. Also, that Shark Dentist game that you sent, Zeta, is actually a good idea, so I might have to try that one out, And what else is there? This is actually Max Verstappen's home Grand Prix. But he was born in Belgium, I see. His dad took him over the border at age 8 and made him Dutch. Okay, interesting. So yeah, I guess, he's technically home as well by the fact that he's got, majority support here. So it's almost like a home game for him. And Clemens Scheindler and Pietreko, the German guy. I think, yeah, it was Scheindler, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, honestly, I really did actually watch some of the highlights of that darts, and I actually did enjoy the World Championship for the darts. It did look very interesting. So yeah, W suggestion, Kieran. And you might want to main a game type for myself. Yeah, honestly, though, Zeta, I'm down for anything, so I might try, a bunch of different games. I don't want to do always the same types of games, so I try and do the different ones, to attract different audiences, but also to, make it more enjoyable because you don't want to keep repeating the same thing. So that's what I was trying to do. So I'll keep looking for some other games as well. Maybe we won't always do horror games. We can try out some different types of games as well. I did enjoy Deltarune so much. Can't wait for Chapter 5 to come out. That will be a real fun one to continue, And did I see your Discord message? Not the vid, the picture. I did not. Let's go look. Dorito chip. And get this out of the way. Not the Phineas and Fiquavius and Frederick one. Is it the one... Oh, you met John Cena. Oh, yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, I reacted to it. Yeah. You only play F1 games. Yeah, honestly, I actually saw this F1 mobile game. It's like a... I kept getting ads for it. It's an official one. I might actually download it because it looks pretty fun. You man a team. You win the season race. You upgrade your players' driving skills. It actually looked pretty fun. So, yeah, I understand we'll feel as well that you play F1 games. And... The Al Nassr games are going to really help grow the channel. A lot of viewers in that stream is only a friendly 100%. And I have a theory why. I think it's because, with all the watch-alongs, first of all, football watch-alongs are very successful. I do think I actually love doing them. They're probably my favorite thing I do on the channel is the football watch-alongs. But also because no one covers Al Nassr. Let's be honest. If you look on YouTube, no one covers them. So, personally, I'm glad to cover them. Next time, probably, I'll just leave the actual official, website for people to check out, so I won't have to repeat every time, go to here to watch. And then also, I'll put the lineup pinned as well, so we can actually see who's, playing. So I don't have to say Ronaldo's not playing or he is playing, because I know a lot of people come just for Ronaldo. So, yeah, it's understandable, he's the most popular player on the planet, but... yeah, Al Nassr game's definitely a W. I can't wait to do the next one. because I feel like it'll be, big success, just like the first one as well. I wasn't expecting it, to be honest. I was actually expecting the Al Nassr one, to be similar to Club World Cup, but yeah, it was very successful, so I'm glad for that. And we'll do some other teams as well. Real Madrid, Premier League games, Serie A. What else we got? I guess the main Turkish Super League games. Fenerbahce versus Galatasaray will be a big one. Champions League, I'll try and cover everything Champions League related, to be honest, as well. And you saw that too, thinking about it this morning. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so it was a W stream, honestly. It was very W's. And you found niche market. There are lots of F1 watch-alongs. 100%, yeah. That's why, it is possible to grow in them. Like, not saying, because that's why I'm still doing them. I don't care if I get one person, I get 100, I get 1,000. It's all about just doing what I enjoy, and I don't want to forget every individual person. So that's why if you still suggest something, I'll still do it. So, F1, I'll continue doing it, because who knows, maybe one day one of them could be just as successful, or they might not be, and I don't really care, to be honest. As long as I'm having fun. And one day for only games would be good. Yeah, tomorrow's only games, I think, Zeta. I don't think there's a football match tomorrow. So, yeah, 100% one day only games will probably be tomorrow. But yeah, then what else do we have? I don't know what other matches that we can maybe watch, like in terms of football. Let's see, because I was going to plan out some other watch-alongs. Also, what the heck is that? Just a pop-up. Okay. Boca Juniors, I don't think. Nah, not that interesting, to be honest. Do we have any for the Champions League qualification? I don't think so. Club friendlies, Crystal Palace versus Mainz. Yeah, there's none of, importance there. You'd be there then. Yeah, W's anyways, Zeta, regardless of if you're here or not, always W present. Have I seen Asgore running over Des? No, I have not, Dorito Chip. And I don't want to see, car brutality. Maybe not on the watch list at the moment. Driving your car right after a beer. Okay, yeah, sure. Also, where... I swear it's only on my phone, but FootMob on the computer literally does not have any of my saved matches. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, where are the club friendlies? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, it's just a song? Okay. Well, if it's a song, then... I was joking, by the way. I don't care if I see car brutality or not. Yeah, I'm sure it looks good. Etihad versus Fulham. Okay, that might be an interesting one. Al Ittihad versus Fulham. I don't know if any of you guys will want to watch that. It's on the same day as Nasser versus Toulouse. What else we got? BVB versus Siegen. No. Nottingham versus Estoril. Betis Coventry. Nah. Lazio Fenerbahce might be interesting. Wolves versus Lens. Not that great. West Ham Everton would be an interesting one, honestly. United Bournemouth. Okay, that'll be a cool one. Arsenal Tottenham. Yeah, I'll make sure to watch that too. Arsenal Tottenham. Yeah, I think that's all good. The women's final. Yes, watching that tonight 100% this time as well. I missed the AFCON women's final, which is very... I wasn't happy with myself about that. I did think it was today on the same day as the Euros final, but it wasn't. It was yesterday, 11 p.m. I mean, it wasn't available at 11 p.m. anyway, so I couldn't watch it. But, yeah, I was a bit annoyed that I didn't get to see that one. But who won that? I think... Let's see. Morocco women's... I think it was Nigeria. Yeah, 3-2. And what in the world is that, Dorito Chip? Okay, interesting. Little did you know you filled up on gas. Oh, is that the song? Okay. I'm not going to read all that. Woman, what are these creatures you talk about? Human beings, which are playing football, in the women's division, which is, it's growing. It's just like any other teams, growing up. And who scored? Okoroquo, Ijamilusi, and Echegini. I don't know how to spell those for Nigeria. And Morocco, Chibak, and Masoudi both scored. That was 3-2. So W's to Nigeria women's again. Super Falcons. Well done. It's unfortunate I didn't get to watch that live, but I'm sure it was an interesting match. Why does Crystal Palace have 2 matches as well against Augsburg on one day? They've got a 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. slot match on August 1st. And the first part didn't go through. That's the second part. Oh, I see. Oh, did the first part... Yeah, the first part didn't even appear on my screen at all. Usually, YouTube censors, and then I unblock the censor if it's fine. But yeah, it didn't even censor it. I genuinely didn't go through then. So yeah. Isn't that a toothbrush brand? Maybe I'm thinking of Colgate. Yeah, maybe you're thinking of Colgate, to be honest. Nah, Spurs had 2 matches on the same day. Yeah, I did actually notice that. Spurs playing 2 games. Good on them, I guess. Wycombe and then who else was it? Wycombe and Luton, I think. Yeah. Okay, well done, Spurs, I guess, for playing 2 matches and drawing in both of them. 2 draws equals a win, maybe? I know. I'm genuinely out of breath at the moment. I don't know when this race is going to restart. What does it say here? We are just waiting for the rain to pass over, as visibility is just too bad. We will wait and follow the FIA instructions. It is always a difficult balance. F1 cars are always good at clearing the water. We are happy with where we are. We made our changes earlier on. Let's see what opportunities are offered, then we can grasp. Okay, it looks like there might not be a race at the moment. Most of the drivers are chilling in the garages to some extent or other, while Leclerc is having a natter with team boss Fred Vasseur. What are they discussing? Race strategy, the best pizza to join at Moranello. Okay. Your pet female spider ate the male one. You know, I actually heard that female spiders, what's it called? Praying mantises actually both do that. Interesting. So, you know, nature is very interesting with that. Isn't woman, what's it called? A video game like Talk to a Woman Sim. I remember now you talk to a dog in that game. Okay, Dorito chip, okay. Does anyone own YouTube Premium? Does anyone own that? I was thinking of getting it, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it or not. Personally, I don't think it is going to be worth it. Just it doesn't look like it's, you know, that great, but it's personally, I don't know. Smash like for Premium. But yeah, this race still has no updates on whether it's continuing. There's so many clouds over this track. Holy jeez, there's a ton. Bros roasting women in 17 different languages. Actually not worth much. It's not worth much? Okay. Because I didn't know what you get with it specifically. Like, no ads is fine. Like, that's a W, but I don't know about anything else, you know. I don't know what woman is. If you have intel, I might know. Personally, I don't know either. Yeah. Smash like. But all YouTubers have one. Yeah, I know all YouTubers have. I just, you know, I don't think it's... Maybe if it has, like, something special, then maybe I'll do it. But I don't think it's worth spending the money on it because it's, like, kind of a waste. I'll see anyway. I'll see. Maybe I'll get it. Because, you know, no ads is always good. That's why no YouTubers don't have it, because when they're streaming, they go and react to something. They don't want ads appearing because, you know, it's not sponsored content, so you don't want to show it. Oh, yeah, you can download vids too. Yeah, for sure. I guess that's also helpful if you download a video. Then it allows you to go and edit it, because usually I have to download off a third-party site. So I go and get the link of the video, download, and then, like, the non-copyright musics, download those for background music. But with Premium, I think you can just download direct, which is, you know, always a good thing. So maybe, you know, maybe just for that feature, I might get it, to be honest. Yeah, so WZeta for explaining that. Classroom's game yesterday was pretty fun. I actually enjoyed watching that one. Make sure if you didn't watch that, to go rewatch that one on the channel. Or if you didn't watch any of the content, you missed some of the content in the past, you can always rewatch the live stream. It actually helps out more than you think. So yeah, I always appreciate someone who watches the live streams all the way through, once ever happened. But yeah, it's always a W, because it really helps out the channel a ton. Yeah. And we got, the Euros final tonight. I don't know if I'll do a dog walk stream. I'll have to see. But yeah, I think the Euros final might be the only other stream today. Might go into the Be Right Back screen just for a break of my voice. I need to get some water. And then I'll keep you guys updated on when the race start. It looks like that is still waiting, maybe another 20 minutes. Someone says here, Ollie Bam, before I go off, I think we have a bit of rain on the radar now, so we are waiting for the rain to clear. We got a 10-minute warning for now. It is just stay dry, stay warm, keep an eye on the weather. We need to know if more rain is coming. Okay, so in 10 minutes, they should reveal whether it's, going to occur or not. So, next 10 minutes, I'll see you guys. Otherwise, yes, stay W's and make sure to like up. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'll just go to be right back screen, okay? And keep typing in the chat. I'll go and respond in the chat as well if I see a chat message. So W's, guys. Let's go. Also, let me get rid of this scoreboard as well. Okay. Maybe I should put in here as well. Rain delay for F1. 10-min warning. Okay, there we go. 10-minute warning. There we go. So we'll come and check back in about 8 minutes now. Yeah, so W's, guys, in the chat. Let's go. Okay, guys, we are back. Okay, so let's go and have a look at the live scene. There we go. We should be restarting the race in about 5 minutes. That was what was confirmed by the officials. 5 minutes, because the rainstorm was passed. It's been 10 minutes since it's, like, officially, you know, very, like, heavy rain. Let's go also put this headphone away. I just had that in just to monitor the audio and the commentation there to see if anything changed. But hopefully it gets better. You know, we've been waiting a little bit. It's been so far 50 minutes without the race starting. Not as bad. It's more understandable than the Club World Cup, let's be honest. The Club World Cup had no excuse for those large, pauses, but this is more understandable. It's actually, lives are at risk in this type of weather. So, hopefully the weather does officially die down when the race is supposed to start, in like 5 minutes or so. And let's see. Let's just see if there's any posts here. Haas have split their strategies today in terms of setup to cover all bases. They need points thanks to Kick Sauber. Big haul from the Silverstone. Hulkenberg netting 15 points for his podium last time out. So as it stands, Williams are 5th on 62 points. Kick Sauber is 6th on 41. And Racing Red Bulls are on... Sorry, where did it say that? And Racing Bulls have 37, sorry. Haas, who were battling with Williams for 5th, are now down in 9th on 35 points, 1 behind Aston Martin and 2 behind Racing Bulls. Alpine remain pole 10 with 19 points. And we've also got something else here from Mattia Binotto, the COO and CTO. If you look at the radar, the rain should be passing very soon and then it should be over. Drivers were reporting poor visibility, so it was the right decision. With the tyres cooling down, there was poor grip, so from a safety point of view, it was the right decision. 100% agree with the Chief Technical Officer of Kick's team, because, of course, you don't want to be driving that type of weather. Let's be honest, you do not want to be. So, yeah, 100% correct decision by them. And let's see if there was any other little things here. Pierre Gasly said, once this delay is done, it should be a good race. Should be exciting. It's tricky conditions. I just know what I have in my hands, and I'll fire as hard as I can, as I'm only 3 places from the top 10. And top 10, of course, is such a big milestone for many races, especially if you're in your rookie season. It's a big one, top 10, top 5. So, yeah. And did I like the epic gameplay? Yes, Dorito Chip. I gave it a thumbs up, and I also gave a comment because it was a W vid, and I did enjoy it, Let's see if there's anything else here that I should let you guys know about. So we've already had a look at all of that stuff there. This was the comment I had to see that the race was going to be continued, 15, 20 minutes. In 15, 20 minutes, we should have a clear window to start this race. It's tricky to predict, but so far we haven't seen anything behind this band of rain. Depending on water levels, how quickly it dries out, etc. But I expect Oli to have the advantage, but if it dries out, Esteban will have the advantage. And you're over 10 views. That is a huge W, Dorito Chip, Huge milestone, 10 views that early as well, which is huge. So, yeah, it looks like that the rain has cleared up. It's not raining anymore. I think they're just waiting for the track itself to dry. The sun has come out, which is good. We love to see the sun coming out now. That's good. That's a W. And the crowd looks very happy. We'll say that. They're all, super excited, hyped up and sallying. So, yeah, big up the crowd. Yeah, the sun's out in full force. Let's just wait for this, track to kind of clear up here. There's only a drizzle, it's the smallest drizzle. So it shouldn't really be affecting for as much longer. We've also got something here. Well, the cameras have just picked up some blue sky over one patch of the track. The rain does seem to have lessened, and the sun has even come out. But this is such a long track. It is raining in one part and sunny in another. That's big. That's a big bragging rights to say that, one part of the track is raining, one part sunny. That is huge bragging rights for the Belgium track, being able to say that. But yeah, it's sunny in one part, which is good. Hopefully it can stay sunny in a lot of the rest here. And hopefully we can watch our third racing, the third race ever in F1. I haven't watched any others besides, of course, Silverstone. And then my first one was the Austrian Grand Prix. But yeah, a third race would be lovely, especially at this track now. This track looks like it has a lot of history, Spa-Francorchamps. So yeah, we want to see something here. It is clearing up quite a fair bit. You can see now a huge blue sky patch coming through. Alain Permain from Team Principal of Racing Bulls. We're feeling good. We're expecting mixed conditions today, and we've set the car up accordingly. So we were happy in either conditions, so we're not disappointed to see the rain. That's something you want to be coming in and being confident about. So, Racing Bulls seem to have got their, setup figured out. they seem to be confident that their car can perform, in these sorts of conditions, and that's what you want to hear as well from your team principal, that your car can perform in these conditions. We've also got some horses with, I don't know if they're weather monitors or police, I don't know, but there's like some horses with some guys in uniforms on top. Don't know exactly who they are. And just waiting for this to clear up. I think that this should be, another 5 minutes, 4 minutes. That's why I'm fine to really stay on for 5 minutes. I don't think we need to go on the Be Right Back screen. So we should be all good. There's a little interview here with Tsunoda. What position is Tsunoda? Let's have a look. Tsunoda is position 7th. 7th position there. No other updates as of yet, but it should be, 5 minutes left until we begin this race. We got something here. Shout out to these heroes from MoneyGram, Haas, F1 team. And it is, of course, the crew that's cleaning up, the track, just getting rid of the water on the track now. If I play Doom Spire, who's going to play with me, I will, but if you do, we need 2 others. I'll see. To be honest, I don't really mind who plays. Maybe we'll do a first come, first serve, so whoever's first on the stream will get a play. But yeah, I think we'll try it out because, I haven't played Roblox on here before, so I don't know how successful it'll be. We could have a bunch of people wanting to play or not many. We'll have to wait because it's always good to trial and error. Dorito chips, so yeah, for sure. Maybe I won't play it the first time I do Roblox. Maybe I'll just try out Roblox like base thing, just to see how it works, since I've never played before as the first stream, and then maybe we can do it on the second stream. Looks like, yeah, the tents are coming down, which is good. What's on here? Just have 1 second. Sorry, just had to sneeze there. My bad. Sorry, guys. But yeah, no more tents. W's. Let's go. Yeah, it's a lot of dust in this room after, being away for so long. It builds up on the dust. I've been cleaning it out, which is good. Yeah, tents are coming down too, which is great. Love to see that. You're eating 4 sticks of gum. Okay. Okay. 5 sticks of gum. Nice to hear the quantity continues to go up. So my leg is getting stiff. I might need to move that just down there. There we go. Okay, hopefully this, this is it now. It should be starting. Please don't restart rain. That's all we can pray for. You're going to try 10. Don't be too unhealthy, Dorito. You don't want to clog up your throat with gum. Holy amount of, Dutch fans here. I was going to say a holy amount, but wow. It's like half the stadium is Dutch fans. Carlos Staines started 9th, finished 12th in the previous race. They're showing him on the screen here. What position will he be starting in today? He will be starting in 17th. You don't swallow. You only swallow when you have 1 piece of it. You shouldn't even swallow in general. Don't swallow the gum. It's like rubber, basically. So you're literally swallowing, like, inedible stuff. That's crazy. Swallowing gum. Personally, it's something I never do. But, there's always a personal preference to everything. You eat rubber erasers. Okay, yeah. That was some information we didn't really need to know about, but okay. Sure. You eat rubber erasers, yeah. Please restart F1. Please. I'm genuinely just wanting this race to start right now. Like, come on, please. Please start. Please put your helmet on. Gasly, come on, just put it on. We don't have time. Just put it on right now. Let's go. Yes, you're putting your helmet on. Let's go. That means the race is starting. Thank goodness. Yes, get it on. Don't take it back off. Max is just getting some final instructions from his team. Well, there's some people not even in the stadium. They're like just camping on the side. My mic is low. I have your phone at max and it's still quiet. Nah, it's your phone 100%. This mic is loud. Watch this. I'll put the stream on my phone, watch, and it'll be really loud. So many people say that, but the mic is literally, it's in the red zone on the thing, which means I'm speaking very loudly. Here, let's have a listen. Literally, it's in the red zone on the thing, which means I'm speaking very loudly. Yeah, it's loud. It's loud. It's just your phone Dorito chip, I think. But yeah, also when I wasn't speaking too loud, maybe I was just mumbling a little bit. But yeah. Yeah, it's loud, 100%. Hi, Seek. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Madrid. Let's go. Love to see that Real Madrid logo always appear, you know. Actually, we're in a retro kit today. Like this. The Tekka kit. We'd love to see that. So, FIA medical car's coming out. Why is the medical car coming out? Yes, Yao Felix has joined Al Nassr. Here we go. He has joined. I might actually do a little short on that, the Yao Felix announcement. But personally, I don't think it's a good choice. I don't. I think it's a good bargain. They got him for, I think, 40 mil, which is good. Always love a good bargain, but I don't know. He's just not. He's not proved himself a lot in many situations. I don't know what your thoughts are on him, Seek. But personally, I don't think it's a good choice. Yeah, you don't like him, absolutely pathetic. Same, I don't like him at all. I really don't. So I'm sorry, like anyone who likes Yao Felix that's watching this present and future. I'm sorry, I just can't stand the guy. He is genuinely not good. He's not good quality. So yeah, it's kind of weird how we went from Hanko level. You know, Hanko's decent. He's proven himself in Eredivisie, top defender in the league. And then we were going for him, and then we go for Felix, who's an absolute fumblant. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Al Nassr's doing. Maybe, you know, it is Jose Semedo picking these now, which is Ronaldo's friend, you know, so Ronaldo's probably requested him. I don't know why. Maybe Ronaldo's has a plan. But at the moment, I don't see the vision on getting Yao Felix. You have the same retro kit, but with a little bit loose fit. Yeah, this one's a bit of a loose fit too. But see, it comes down quite far. I don't know if that's just a style of retro kit. But yeah, I love this kit personally. I love the Tekka sponsor. It's one of the, the classic sponsors, and it looks so nice. I really would like to get the purple Real Madrid kit as well. I don't actually own one myself, but I'd love to get the away kit because it looks so nice, the purple away kit from, I think it was 17-18, I think. Yeah, because that one looked really cool, especially on Cristiano. Let's see what this medical car is here for. Don't know what that was for. The medical car circled the whole perimeter there. You think he'll do some magic under Jesus? Yeah, hopefully he does. I mean, we can only be hopeful. Yao Felix, personally, I haven't seen much of him doing good. I've seen a lot of him doing trash, especially in the Euros when he missed his penalty, knocking Portugal out. But again, Jorge Jesus maybe has a plan with him. I can see him playing CAM, but the only problem again is that we need a defender. We need a DM. We don't need an AM. We need DM. We're getting attackers. We're not getting, defenders, which is what we need. Our attack's fine. The defense is the problem. You don't have many football jerseys because you're more of a football fan. Okay, you're more of a, the NFL, the big egg ball, Cucurella is also linked to Al Nassr. Am I buying the news? I'm not, personally. I don't think Cucurella is a good choice either. I mean, he's okay in left back, but I think he's staying at Chelsea just because he's happy there. He's very happy there, actually. He's just became world champions with Chelsea from the Club World Cup. But again, we need a stronger player. We don't need someone who dives a lot because we're getting players who dive. They're very thin and, fumble. We need someone that's actually got a sturdy build, can handle some pressure, can handle, the likes of Mitrovic pressing. I don't know if Mitrovic is staying anymore at Halal, but, the likes of his sort of build pressing, Hamdullah, as well, Koulibaly, they can handle those sorts of pressure. I don't think that, Felix can handle that. Don't think he can maybe handle the heat. Same with Cucurella, but we'll have to see. Though Cucurella, of course, is Spanish when they have, a similar hot, humid climate. You get a Madrid jersey in Italy. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, make sure to rep the Madrid jersey, Dorito Chip. Always love to see Madrid jerseys. And it says the race will resume at 16:20 local time. I have no idea what that time is for me. I'm assuming that's in 10 minutes now. Yeah, it's in 10 minutes from now. Guess we can talk about some other stuff while we wait. I just can't wait for the next Al Nassr stream because I was really hyped doing the last one. Do I work in Saudi? I'm going to university in Saudi, Seeks. I'm not technically working yet because I'm, 18, just turned 18. But I will be going to do this YouTube channel. You can technically count it as a job. I mean, it is. In most cases now, when if someone says they're an influencer, they are. I don't really like the term influencer, to be honest. I don't think it's a good term. More of I'm just a person that's, doing the commentation for the matches and everything. So technically it is. Don't say the J word. Okay. I'm getting a ob. Okay. I'll say it like that. There's a lot of excess water on this track as well, so that's probably why they're delaying it for another 10 minutes. They're just trying to get rid of it. Previous stream was lit. Make sure to be 100%. Yeah. I'm trying to do one. I do multiple every single day. That's what I try and do. Except for when I have very poor Wi-Fi, I've got something that comes up, which I can't really help. For example, this week, I think I got one thing coming up. I don't know. I might not. I don't think I have now. Thinking about it. But yeah. Whenever something comes up, I don't have one, but otherwise, every single day, at least 2. And Dorito Chip, I promise you, the mic is on max. It is loud. The mic's good. Okay, I just muted it. Sorry, my bad. But yeah. I forgot that this is... So basically, this mic box I have, right there is a mute button. And I press it all the time by accident. So, sometimes it mutes it. But yeah, Dorito Chip, I promise you, it's like... as loud as possible. It's up to you. It's your phone. I promise you it's your phone. Because it's in the red zone. I don't know how else I can show you. It's in the red zone, which means that it's, above 1 decibel. And am I on Instagram? Yes, I am. The Instagram's in the description, Seeks, so you can find me on there. And, I always follow back any of the, the followers. I'm always, open to that. Yeah, Dorito Chip needs a new phone. 100%. 100%. You need a new phone, Dorito Chip. Or maybe your phone's got, like, water in the speaker or something. I don't know if you're, like, diving in the, you jumped overboard on your yacht that you went to on your holiday, and maybe you got water inside your phone. That's possible. Race starts in 11 minutes, by the way. 11 minutes, counting down. There's a big countdown on the screen. Maybe I should do this. Just go like this. Wait a second. Let's go like this and like this. I don't know if you can see the... Wait a second. What happens if I go like that? 11 minutes. I don't know if that's possible. There's like a little 11 minutes thing there. Yeah, 100% Seek. Yeah, we can catch up anytime. Also, I'm active on both Discord and Insta, so if you're on the Discord, I message on there all the time. Instagram, I message on there all the time, so yeah. Press the volume button on the side of your phone or go into the settings audio. Is your phone switched on? Why did Zeta say your video is meh? I don't know. Zeta sometimes just says that stuff, It's probably the game. It's not for everyone. Yeah, 100%. The game's not for everyone. So your video's good. What do I think about United? I think United under Amorim will do good. I do think so. I think Ruben's doing a good job in terms of signings. He's doing a good job managing the club. Better than Ten Hag. Ten Hag's an absolute waste. We can already see that in Leverkusen. He's trying to sign Onana. He lost 5-0 to Flamengo U17s, I think it was. Absolute embarrassment of a coach that guy is. But yeah, I think Man U under Amarim will do better. He's signing Mbeumo, Cunha. They need a striker. They need Sesko. Specifically, they need also a goalkeeper. And I thought Costa would be a good option for them. Maybe you'd want to leave Porto, but it looks like they're going for, I think his name's Learman in the Belgium league. But yeah, I think they need a new goalkeeper. Also, they were going for Emi Martinez. Not a good choice, personally. I don't think Emi Martinez is the best choice. We saw him perform in the Prem last season. He absolutely fumbled for Aston Villa. But, he's good at pens. That's why I will say he is a good pen saver. Do some Madrid stuff. Yeah, 100%. I want to stream every Madrid game. Okay, like the Al Nassr games, I want to stream all of them for Real Madrid. It is my team, Real Madrid, Al Nassr, both my teams. So, yeah, I was already thinking doing Madrid stuff. I was thinking of doing Madrid, Nassr, the Champions League, also the Premier League, just general games, some big, good combination of games. Serie A, some big games, Napoli, I really, thought they were a good team with Kevin De Bruyne, also Modric and, AC Milan. Inter's also a new team that they're structuring. I thought also Galatasaray Fenerbahce would be a good game to show, Champions League games. I don't know if this is even visible, by the way. I don't know if you can see that timer there, guys. I kind of just want to have the timer on the screen, but it looks like it's not working as good. Maybe I'll just put this down. Yeah, I think it should be fine there. Okay. And yeah, I saw your follow there, Seek. So yeah, I accepted a W follow. Shout out to you. But personally, I don't know when's the next Madrid game. I know what they've booked in here, because I was kind of focusing on just Nassr when I was looking for games to stream. Let's go have a look. It's August 19th. Oh, it's the Osasuna game, but that's in La Liga. When does their actual preseason start? Yeah, WC. Yeah, no problem. It's up to you when you message as well. I'm try to be online as much as possible. If I'm not streaming, I'm online most likely, or I'm sleeping. But yeah, I try to be online. How do you fix your volume in settings? You go to the settings tab, you go to audio, and then you turn the volume up. So there's sometimes it's on the side of the phone too. So sometimes you got this little nozzle on the side of the phone. You click that, and it will go up the volume. So that's how you change your volume. Oh, there's no preseasons for Madrid. Okay, that's interesting. I felt they should have maybe done one. I know they did the Club World Cup, but one would have been, good. Just to have a little bit of practice, even a local side, Barca's doing preseason, so they should be coming into the new season, not off just completely resting. But yeah, I mean, it's okay. I guess Real's doing what they do. Hopefully win the league this season. It's mad because it's in Android with lagging. Hard to look at and mostly pixelated. Nah, it's not because of Android. I use Android all the time, Zeta. I mean, every video is different. But I don't think it's, Android personally. And yes, Seek, I mean, I personally, maybe sometimes there's also this thing where the audio doesn't, go through on some devices. I don't know, maybe it's just that. But yeah, Dorito's been here for a long time. He doesn't have volume problem before, so I don't know. Your audio's fixed? Okay, that's W's. But yeah. Don't worry, I can always catch the sly stuff there. See. I think we should buy a playmaker, likewise to Cruz. Yeah, we are missing a playmaker really bad. Valverde, I feel, is more of an attacking playmaker. Sometimes he comes back for defense a lot. But we need one in both sections. So we can have Valverde maybe playing a DM, because I feel like he's strong in that. Playing then an AM up forward a little bit more to play make a little bit more. Bellingham, I don't think play makes too much. I'm going to be honest. But yeah, I think personally we need to, sort of like how we had Casemiro one time and Tony and Modric. We don't really have that sort of link up anymore. And that's what we're missing really badly. Who's my favourite on the Madrid squad? Kylian, one and only. Mbappe is my favourite by far. Only one putting in, a whole heap of effort. He actually is. He was single-handedly carrying them at some points in the season. Courtois as well. For me, it's between Courtois, Mbappe, Valverde. They're all, top for me. But yeah, Mbappe was at some point literally carrying the team's attack on his back, especially against Barcelona in the final game. The one that was 4-3. He literally, if Mbappe had a clinical finisher, we would have won that game 5-3 easily. We would have won. But yeah, the problem is that Mbappe didn't have a clinical finisher in that game. The problem is Vinny doesn't perform. Jude doesn't perform sometimes. It's really annoying how when Mbappe's playing, the others don't perform. But when he's not, they perform. You want to see Real Madrid with more synergy and structure, need to get past the lack of seniority through the middle. 100%, yeah. We need a new emergence of gameplay as well. Hopefully Xabi Alonso can, employ his nice little, style of play that he played with Leverkusen. I actually thought that we would be buying Grimaldo as a left back from Leverkusen, but that never happened. We've got Alvaro, which is an interesting signing because he used to play at Real. I think he's a good signing, and I think he's quality in left back. Though I like Fran Garcia personally. I think he really, puts up a big shift for the team. You have a slightly different opinion about Mbappe. I like him a lot, but I think just because we are trying too bad to fit him in the squad, we are missing out on Rodrigo and Vini. Yeah, I personally do see that as well. Though, for me, I feel like Vini should honestly try playing striker this season instead of Mbappe. I don't think it's a good idea playing Mbappe in striker. I really don't. Kind of like how AC Milan's playing Leao now as a striker. I think Vini would play good in striker. I feel like he can shift to that position, relatively good. He's got pace. But I think Mbappe's so good on the left wing that, we're not taking full form of him. Just like we're not taking full form of Vinny when Mbappe's playing in the striker position because he always shifts the left wing side. Rodrigo, unfortunately, what's happened with him, I really am sad for him. I hope he stays, but, it's looking less likely he's going to stay, which isn't great. Come to Al Nassr, Rodrigo. Always welcome you in as the left winger. But yeah, I think he's probably going to go to either, Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United, one of those teams. Probably not Manchester United, to be honest. Mbappe has history of problems with squad members and coaches. Yeah, he does have that. Especially we saw it with Luis Enrique at PSG. We saw it with some of his other coaches. I think in Monaco he had one as well. But yeah, definitely, I think he's got the sort of a similar ego to Ronaldo. But it's not the same. Whereas Ronaldo's is very determined, very passionate. I don't think that Mbappe has the same thing where he's not really, that type. I'm just going to be honest. I don't think he's that type of player. But, I really do like Mbappe, so I'm not going to diss my boy too much. You don't want him to come to Al Nassr? Yeah, I mean, he's probably not going to be going to Al Nassr, Rodrigo, let's be honest. I hope he stays at Real Madrid. That's what I do hope. Here is as big as Eric Cartman. Raise your hand. Eric Cartman. Is that guy from South Park? I don't know. I haven't watched that show before. Yes, it is. Oh, it's that guy. Okay, cool. Not me. You love Mbappe? Yeah, Mbappe is goated. You're hoping that both Mbappe and Vinny will cook this season. Yeah, especially Vinny is back on form, it seems like. After that Club World Cup, Vinny was performing. I don't know what will happen to Gonzalo Garcia. I don't know if he's going to start or not. I think he will. I think Vinny trying the right wing. Maybe we should try Vinny right wing. I do think Vinny is, more flexible than we're putting on. I think he's so asphyxiated as playing the left wing position that we're not testing him in other positions. We should be. We should be testing him striker, right wing. Gonzalo Garcia playing as striker, Vinny right wing, Mbappe left wing could be the play. Mbappe also isn't being he's being flexible, but not too flexible because he is still shifting to left wing from striker. So yeah, I do think that, we should try different positions for Vinicius because I think it's a better idea just to, test out. It's always good to test. The race is going to start, by the way, in like 30 seconds. Yep, 30 seconds exactly for this Belgium Grand Prix race to start. We've been sitting here for 1 hour and 30 minutes, and the race hasn't even started yet. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. So, yeah. You have a great game recommendation? Go ahead. and say your game recommendation, Zeta. You saw Vinny from very far when you're in Dubai. Oh, that's cool. See, that's a W. Yeah. And Mbappe will cook this cookie this season. Yes. Getting over it. Aha. Getting over it. Yes, the game where you fall off the edge of the cliff and you absolutely go berserk. Yeah, that I've heard a lot about that game, Zeta. I actually think it's a good idea as well. Yeah, good one. I'll make sure to take that one into account and we can play it. And the race looks like it has begun. Thank goodness. My goodness, that was a long time. The race has begun, guys. Oh, thank you, F1. It's 44 laps. Okay. And no problem, Seek. Hala Madrid, yes. And the race has finally started, so, I mean, we're now on to actually doing something besides just sitting here and talking. But yeah, only up as well is a good shout out as well, Dorito Chip. So F1 has begun, and we're on lap 1. And Norris is leading behind the safety car. The safety car is going to do one lap and think they're going to release. Tomorrow, I don't think I can play it. Oh, actually, yeah. Tomorrow I can play. I got time. Yeah, I got the United game. I got a free slot in the evening. Yeah, I could play that one, honestly, yeah. I want to do one as well where I stay in my room the whole day until I beat Only Up. I think that would be cool. Playing Only Up until I beat it. I might do that in a couple of weeks, like 2 weeks, maybe. So, yeah. So, yeah, W ideas Zeta. Yeah, I'll go and download Getting Over It tomorrow. For tomorrow. And yeah, safety car is just leading the pack here, which is good. And Piastri said, Oscar, how is the visibility? Quite a lot better than before through the Urog. After Urog is still quite bad. The straight is still pretty bad. Yeah, so the visibility isn't the best, but it's better because there is a lot of blue sky here, which is great. And yeah, we're just seeing from the cars here. Yeah, it's still pretty poor visibility, but it's better than nothing. So we just got everyone behind this safety car. And it looks like the safety car is going to pull out pretty soon once all the cars are behind. And all the cars have the current tyre type of Inter. No car is a different tyre type. And just waiting for this safety car to pull away. Just checking the track to make sure it's all good and efficient. And, of course, the lineup to repeat it, because it's been a while since we've actually set it, because the race has just started. Lando Norris in first, Piastri in second, Leclerc third, Verstappen fourth, Albon fifth, Russell sixth, Tsunoda seventh, Hadjar eighth, Lawson ninth, Bortoletto 10th, Ocon 11th, Behrman 12th, Gasly 13th, Hulkenberg 14th, Colapinto 15th, Stroll 16th, Sainz 17th, Hamilton 18th, Antonelli 19th, and Alonso 20th. And safety car is going around one of the final bends here. It's lap 2 now. And I think that the safety car should pull away. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe they're doing another lap with this safety car. Yeah, I think they are. They're doing another lap with the safety car, it looks like. Leclerc radio. I remind you, if you need, you can extend to 20 car lengths. That's what he said. No idea what that means, but okay. We'll just take whatever he says there. And the McLaren boys are actually pretty close to each other and right next to the safety car, to be honest. Yeah, this track is looking a lot better now. Looking much more playable today in, out of this rainy weather. We're about to hit lap 3 as well. So 3 laps with the safety car. Interesting. And just waiting for any information on when the safety car is going to disappear. Still going around with it. And Hamilton is, of course, in 18th. He's got a long way to go today. He said it's driving pretty quick on his radio because his car looks like it's going to be performing well in today's weather. But yeah, he's got a long way today. Finishing in 18th is not great in the the trials before this. So yeah, he really has to push in today's race. And just waiting still. Nothing much to commentate on while the safety car is still in the front. Because nothing can happen, really. While the safety car's in front, you can't really do anything, to be honest. The right side of the grid is still a lot wetter than the left. That's what Norris has just said here. Yeah, it's not side-to-side equal. Yeah, that's clear in the video. 100%. That's what he's saying. How long will the stream go for? Until the race ends. We're on lap 3 now, so we've got 41 laps left. Why did I say 30? Zero math skills there. 41 laps left. And hi, welcome to stream. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. But yeah, the race has finally just started. We've been seeing Ion for about an hour and 30 minutes waiting for the race to start because of the poor weather. But yeah, we're on lap 3 currently with the safety car leading. So technically no racing can happen because, the cars are just driving around. They can't really overtake each other with the safety car on the field. But yeah, I think they're just testing the track, really. Turn 7 they're at. Now at turn 8. Rivage. And yes, I heard João Felix to Al Nasser. L signing. Absolutely terrible signing. Terrible signing. He could surprise, but just based off, past information, terrible signing. Yeah, confirmed by Fabrizio, yeah. I saw the news when it happened. I actually saw the post like a minute as he posted it. I can't believe Al Nasser's gone for that guy. I'm going to be honest. I can't believe it. It's not a good signing at all. Doesn't fit the system. We're getting attackers still when we need defenders. It's not great. But Jesus might cook with him. Jorge Jesus is, known to get, players and then absolutely cook. So we'll see. We'll see what he does. I'm sure he's going to be signing some people. He's got a plan. It was also approved by Jose Cimendo, which is, of course, Ronaldo's friend, which means Ronaldo's approved the signing, which means Ronaldo picked it. So, you can take it either way. I think Ronaldo's picked him for a reason, so we'll see. So it's saying something about the safety car here. Oh, this is the safety car's POV. Okay, I see. But yeah, the safety car's still on for lap 3 here. And driver's still going down the grid. 3 of 44. Also a time penalty for Antonelli. I don't know why. Maybe they overtook someone and they got a little small penalty while the safety car was still out. Will they leave at lap 4? I'm not too sure. Still out here, though. 40 laps remaining. Get POV of Max Verstappen. Drivers aren't going too fast, to be honest. They're going a nice, steady pace. And Verstappen is, picking up some speed here. He's doing a nice little swerve maneuver. Now, I think he's gone like that with the steering wheel. I think it's one of his special tactics he does. We also see Piastri doing that one just a little bit. But yeah, the order Norris, Piastri, Leclerc, Verstappen is very interesting. We're going to see probably a tight race here. And it looks like that the race controllers announced a rolling start, which means that the safety car will pull away in a second. we're going to see what happens here when the safety car pulls away. They aren't racing yet, only when safety car goes. Yeah, exactly. Because they can't overtake each other. They're just going around. Now, I don't know, Phil, you probably know. Do they add any extra laps on? Because, technically it's not been a race of 4 laps. So do they add, laps on at the end to sort of just, because they've missed 4 laps of this race, they get some extra laps? I don't know. Max was doing that with the wheel to try and get heat into his wheel. Okay, I see. Interesting tactic there, yeah. I see him do that quite a lot in some other races as well. I see him do that. It's like his special technique, maybe. They don't add laps on. It all has to be concluded within a certain time. Okay, I see. I see. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Then they miss 4 laps of the race. So they've now, it's technically only a 40-lap race now. So if anything, they reduce later. Yeah, that's not great. And safety car still hasn't left just yet. You have to go to the store. No problem, Dorito Chip. Hopefully you have fun at the store. Make sure you get snacks, of course, for the Women's Euro final later. Yeah, be back. You'll probably be back in this stream. Okay, I see. Yeah, well, it depends when the race finishes, because the Euros final is at 7 p.m. GMT plus 3. I don't know what time that is for you guys. But technically it's 5:30 p.m. currently. So it'll be in about an hour and 30 minutes. So hopefully the race is an hour and 30 minutes. Otherwise I might have to end early, but yeah. And the safety car has finally left, which means the race is actually a go here. On lap 5 we start. Let's get racing 100%. Yeah, let's go. So Norris is leading, Piastri in second, only 0.2 seconds behind, and Leclerc 0.8, Verstappen plus 1 second behind. We're going to see some fun racing right here. Hopefully, it's a tight one. The cars are going extremely fast here, which is, you love to see it. And the McLaren boys are actually, one of them's overtaken. Piastri is overtaken, which is surprising. Norris has been overtaken by Piastri, and it was almost like an allowed overtake where he sort of slowed down for Piastri there, Norris. I don't know if there was an agreement while they were sort of resting between that little break time there. They probably agreed on something. I don't know. Leclerc is in third, Verstappen fourth, and Albon in fifth. So hopefully we see some, fun little positional changes here. You'll be back at that time probably. 11:30 for you, so it's going to be back soon. No problem, Dorito Chip. Yeah, see you later. And see you in the next stream, hopefully. So W's. Or maybe at the end of this one, you never know. And Piastri is starting to take a little bit of a quicker lead here. Trying to gain some ground on the rest of the races. 12-second difference, now 13-second difference between first and 20th place. Hopefully we won't get some crash outs close to the start here, because, of course, the races were missing already 5 laps. Now they don't want to miss any more. So hopefully everyone can actually finish today. Piastri centered up the hill and had more grip. So it was a legit overtake. Okay, I see. Because I thought that maybe Norris was slowing down a little bit there. But yeah, I guess Piastri got the better of him, got an overtake. It looked nice, honestly. It was a nice, clean overtake, I will say that. Norris still in second, though. Not too far behind. So that's all good. Love to see it. And Norris says on the radio, it's coming back. I don't know what exactly he said there. He said something about it's coming back. What Joylan Palmer said, though, former F1 driver and F1 TV, he said Piastri said earlier on he was looking at the conditions at Eau Rouge. Could he do it flat out? I wonder how far away he was there. The confidence he's got on this first lap has got him the race lead. So that's what Joylan Palmer has said as a comment on Piastri. And no DRS in these conditions, but the slipstream is still an issue. Can Norris find a way back past his teammate? No, he's dropping back and now has Leclerc and Verstappen for company. And we are hearing that there might be an issue with Norris's battery. He used most of it at the safety car restart, and as such didn't have any to use to fight back against Piastri. So looks like Norris's battery is got a, sort of a little bit of a problem here, which isn't great. You don't want to hear that. And Piastri now gaining a 1 second lead on Norris. Leclerc 1 second behind Norris, and then Verstappen 0.5 seconds behind Leclerc, just about 0.6 technically. And W's Hugo McCullough for subscribing to the channel. Really do appreciate that. Sorry if I said the name wrong there, but W's. And Max is catching Leclerc 100%. Yeah, the difference has gone down as well. It's now 0.2 space between Leclerc and Verstappen. So, something could be going down here where Max might finish in the top 2 for the first time, especially with Norris's battery being, a big issue. That could possibly slow him down. We'll see an overtake from in 2 to 3 laps. Yeah, 100%. Max is definitely on the tail there of Leclerc. He's got home ground advantage just because of the sheer crowd, and then what you said earlier, that he was born in Belgium, so, he's definitely got some sort of home crowd advantage. I will say that. And we also got, just there as well, first Piastri, Norris, Leclerc, Verstappen, Russell, Albon, Tsunoda, Hadjar, Lawson, and Bortoleto. Bortoleto is one to watch, and Hulkenberg. We had some information on them earlier, so we'll see how both of those guys do finish for kick, of course. But yeah, this is going to be a very interesting race. A very interesting track. I will say that as well. This track looks nice and clean. Definitely better than the Austrian track. I will say that. I do like this. The one that. What am I saying? I do like the looks of this one a little bit more. Big crowd turnout as well, so that's a huge W. And Leclerc is, shifting. It's when he looks in his wing mirrors. Exactly, I know. He's going to be looking in the mirrors there, and he's going to see Verstappen. He's going to be like, oh my God, I'm finished. But yeah, only now it's like a 0.4 difference between Verstappen and Leclerc. It's not far. It's almost like Verstappen sort of just waiting for Leclerc to slow down. He's sort of giving it a bit of space, waiting, and he's just going to boost past. So he's sort of just, taking his time here to find something. Leclerc is trying to hit the metal on the pedal there because he is trying to boost up to catch up to Norris. Maybe cause some trouble for Norris in that second place position there. But yeah, as it stands, Norris is 1.4 seconds behind Piastri. Piastri having quite a comfortable lead to start off this race, which is great. You love to see it. But yeah, this is going to be going down today. No crashes as well, which is good. Love to see it. No crashes. And Hamilton is chasing Sainz for 16th place. That is a poor finish by Hamilton in the, the trials from before. So, we need to see Hamilton start getting up here. He's actually about to do an overtake, which is nice and good. Hamilton does get the overtake, so he is now in 16th place. He's about to get 15th place too. We haven't just seen that yet. It's not confirmed 15th. I don't think he got it. I think he was just off from getting the 15th place there. He was close to getting it. The front of the race here, though, is pretty tense. Of course, the time difference between, the top 5 is actually like a 2-3 second time difference. So, we're going to be seeing some stuff here with these drivers trying to, maintain that top 5 lead away from the rest of the pack, like we saw in, the Austrian Grand Prix. We saw in Silverstone, especially in Silverstone, actually. That was such a huge difference between the top 3 and the rest. And even the top 2 were so far ahead of the McLaren guys. They were really, pushing it. And that's why, really, Verstappen needs to start getting a couple of wins here, a couple of first-place position finishes, not letting McLaren finish, in first, because if he wants an individual win, he's going to need it to get it. He needs it now. This season is starting to look to be overrun by this, McLaren side, such a dominant side. So, Verstappen needs to start putting his weight into that first place. Of course, his teammate not helping with the joint finish, of course, the group finish. Tsunoda in 7th currently. Didn't do well in the previous Silverstone race. I think he got knocked out. In the Austrian Grand Prix, I also think he finished pretty low down on the table. I think he was like in the bottom quarter of the table. But yeah, Verstappen needs to pull his weight now because he did get out in the previous race. He also dropped pretty far behind on the race there for Silverstone because of that little incident he had with Piastri. But yeah, he needs to start, pushing. And the driver's passing around one of the turns here. Looks like Hamilton's about to overtake. And Hamilton now in 14th place. Just gets an overtake there on Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg dropping down to 15th. That's not great. From Hulkenberg, we need to see, some more of him. Because he is, he's been missing. Last race he was missing. The Austrian Grand Prix he did good in. He did okay in the last race, actually, I gotta say. But, I feel like he needs to push in this one. As I remember, it's his rookie season, I think. So, always love to see the rookie story. So we need to see him start to pull his numbers. And Verstappen very close on the tail of Leclerc. Now a 0.4 gap. We're about to reach lap 10 here. So we already got 34 laps only remaining. Very quick how the lap numbers are reduced so much. But yeah, we're closing into, a low lap number already. We just started. Regardless of the stream time, we technically just started. And Hamilton with a +3 second gap. Now 0.2 second gap between Gasly. Sorry, not +3. It was plus 0.3 before, but now 0.2. So he needs to start pushing for that inside bend, trying to find where Gasly is opening up some space, allow for the overtake. So yeah, we really need to see some numbers here from Hamilton to try and get into this top 10, really. He's gone for the overtake here. He has successfully gone and overtaken Gasly. So Hamilton now moves up to 13th position, which is great. Love to see a legend of the game going through here. Starting position 18th, now 13th. So his race story is just beginning, really. He could be moving up into the top 10 very soon. Has to pass Behrman, Ocon, and some others as well. Verstappen is catching up so close to Leclerc. It's such a tight one for that third place position at the moment. And there's so many battles on this field at the moment. Piastri just said, understood, just the straight to turn 5 is wet. So there looks to be a wet turn on this track here. So something that these drivers are going to have to watch out for, especially when they're turning. Don't want to slip and, go off-road, collide. That's something you don't want to see. A nice little lead here from Piastri and Norris. It's a +5 second to third place. Huge lead. I don't know how these guys are doing it, getting such high leads on every other, vehicle in this competition. Verstappen is still lingering behind Leclerc here, just trying to find some space. He needs to overtake now. He's about to do it. He's been pushed off the side of the track there. That was a nice maneuver by Leclerc to sort of prevent him from overtaking by pushing him to the side. Forcing him to drop behind. So he needs to really find it now, Verstappen. It's now or never, because you don't want that gap to keep growing between third and second. It's now a 7-second gap. And we know that Verstappen does good in wet weather conditions. We saw a lot of posters in the crowd saying it. I was told in the previous races. So, we need to see some weight being pulled here from Verstappen in order to catch up into that, second place finish or the first place even. And Norris is actually catching up to Piastri somewhat. The time just dropped as soon as I said that. The time dropped from +4 to +5. +1 to +1.5. But yeah, it's sort of very fluctuant. It's now it's 2 seconds behind. But we could easily see that change. It's really just depends how these drivers are going. And it looks like that Verstappen is about to overtake Leclerc. Does he do it? No, he doesn't, because he is forced to go behind him again. He needs to make the maneuver very soon. I think he's going to make it any second now. He's getting close to making it. Let's have a look here. Does he make the move? And he's still just behind there, 0.1 seconds behind. And he's coming out on the outside bend here. Maybe he can force an outside overtake. He's gone for one. Here we go. Let's see if he does it this time. It's just a waiting game, really, to see when he overtakes or not. Leclerc says on the radio, I don't know if it's the downforce, but my God, my tyres are gone. That's good. That's good news for Red Bull fans there, hearing that. Because Verstappen will be able to overtake because the tyres look to be not the best of situations for Leclerc. Especially Verstappen with his little heating up tyre trick. Now a 1 second gap between Leclerc and Verstappen, just because of that straight road piece there. Both drivers trying to, pursue the second and first place finish. Lap 11 we're only on as well. So we still got 33 laps remaining. And as it stands as well, Piastri is leading by a 1.6 second gap there to Norris. Leclerc's 10 seconds behind Norris. And then Leclerc's 10 seconds behind Piastri. So that is a huge gap, first to third. Massive gap. Absolutely massive. Leclerc is plus 8 seconds behind Norris, though. That is one thing there. Hamilton, 13th, still has to try and overtake Ocon and Behrman. He looks to be going in for the pit stop, Hamilton, here. Pitting early, that's interesting. Yep, goes in the pits for Hamilton. He is overtaken, he drops back to 17th, but that might be a good strategy, honestly. Stop time, 2.2 seconds. Looks like as well, Gasly, Hulkenberg, and Alonso all in the pit as well. But yeah, interesting strat from Hamilton. Pitting early. Could be a good one, though. Could be a very good type of strategy also. Let's turn my IC on. Lap 12 we're on now. And Verstappen closing in still on Leclerc. He needs to do the overtake soon. He's taking his time. He needs to do it. 0.6 second gap between them. They got a lot of open road here, actually. I will say that. Verstappen and Leclerc. The cars behind in 5th place are not too far. They're not too far. They're kind of far, actually, between them. Piastri's just gone the pit, which means that Norris is going to go in 1st place. Do a little pit stop there, change for Piastri. And the total time for that stop time was 2.8 seconds. Leclerc's also gone the pit, and Verstappen's gone the pit too. So they're going to be changing their tyres there. And stop time for Leclerc was 2.5 seconds. Stop time for Verstappen was 4.8 seconds. Okay, that's not that great for Max Verstappen there. His stop time, very long. And the table is reshaped. Norris in 1st, Piastri 2nd. Leclerc has now dropped all the way down to 6th. It's now going to be Tsunoda in 3rd. Then it's going to be, of course, Hajar in 4th, Ocon 5th, Leclerc 6th, Verstappen 7th. And Norris leading the pack with a very, very far lead now. We'll see the replay of this pit stop here. Oh, I think they're showing Leclerc might have done something wrong in the pit stop. I don't know. Or he made a smart... I think maybe he made a smart maneuver in the pit stop. That might have been it. He maneuvered in front of the car to not be slowed down. And it looks like Hamilton also made a couple of overtakes there. Yeah, he just overtook someone, which might have moved him up the table a little bit. We'll see what position Hamilton's in now. He is now in 10th position, which is good. Hamilton did an early pit stop, which, it has benefited him because the rest of the cars have made their pit stops now. So, he's got some time to really move up the table here. Norris has to go on the pit stop still. He hasn't gone in it yet. He's just gone now, actually. So it's going to reshape the tail. Piastri back into first place, that will be. Or it should be. We'll take a look. To see how things work out after that pit stop. Yeah, Piastri now in first place. Norris second. Tsunoda also went in the pit, and Hadja went in the pit as well, which means that Leclerc and Verstappen should move up. Norris is still in second place after that pit stop, which was, smart move, maybe not pitting with everyone else, maybe gaining some traction, gaining some ground, and then going in the pit stop, allowing, for a somewhat dominant second place lead, even if Piastri is overtaken into first. Leclerc now in third and Verstappen in fourth, so the table's basically reshaped how it was, except for Hamilton, who was in seventh place. Pulling his shift here, Hamilton, really just moving up the table here, now in seventh. 18th to 7th. He has the fastest lap as well, Hamilton, with 1 minute and 51 seconds. Showing a replay of Lando Norris's pit here. Oh, it looks like that there was a mistake on one of the tyres for the pit stop. On the left tyre, I think there was a little delay on how long it took to change the tyre. Yeah, they missed the hole. Yeah, just took about 2 seconds of time off. Not to be a problem there for Norris, so he's still in second place. No hurry here, just keep it on the track. Yeah. Exactly, it doesn't really be concerned about that. It's just a mistake from his team there. It wasn't that bad. Just, missing the tyre placement. And the team's still trying to move around the field here. Verstappen is, still on the tail of Leclerc. Hamilton is chasing Albon now for 6th place. And he is actually catching up. Hamilton really pressing for this one to try and, finish in top 5. He does deserve it at this point. He's actually doing an amazing job. Something you don't see every day from this guy. Like you used to see it all the time, but in the last 2 races I watched, he wasn't really performing at his peak. He's really performing this one. And Verstappen's still trying to wait for an overtake here. He's really pressing. Leclerc is 5 seconds behind Norris, who's 9 seconds behind Piastri. Piastri is such a dominant lead here. Russell is in 5th with a 0.5 second gap between him and Verstappen. So, the 5th to 4th place is kind of close. Discord talking system is a lot harder than you thought. What do you mean, Zeta? What do you mean by that? You mean like talking on the Discord? And there is currently a 0.8 second gap between Russell and Verstappen now. It's sort of growing now. It's a 1 second gap. Yeah, Verstappen is trying to leave Russell in the dust here. Now 1.1 second gap, yep. Verstappen trying to, make some ground back here. Piastri is doing good. I meant YouTube talking while streaming. Oh, you meant like talking with people on the Discord while doing a YouTube stream? I don't think it's that hard. It would take a good program. I don't think it's that hard. I mean, you just talk, and even the audio's delayed. It's all good. People do all the time when you're like recording a video or something. You hear, multiplayer SMPs. Like if you watch the Dream SMP, for example, you got everyone playing on that from the Discord talking. Talking on Discord, and they just record it. Same as recording, basically. It's basically the same. I would just have to set it up, especially, Streamlabs doesn't require program. You just have to set up modules and that, which I know how to do. So, it'll take some time, but it's all good. The next game, again, it'll be, I already planned in Soccer Manager 2025 for tomorrow. But that's one game tomorrow. We're doing 2 games. Getting over it we'll do is the second game for sure. Yeah. I think that's a good choice. I want to finish the classrooms too. I'll kind of want to finish that one. So we'll see when we can finish that. I'll try and book it in. Pick 3 people maybe. Yeah, for the talking thing. Yeah, 100%. I'll have to, plan it out though. Because I think I'll have to plan on a stream though. I think it's going to be a good, feature to have. Maybe like an Among Us stream or something like that. I'll have to see, Zeta. And Hamilton now in 7th place, just past Lawson. Now trying to pass Album. He is doing amazing, Hamilton. Wow. Yeah, if one quits, others join. Yeah, 100%. I don't know how that works in Among Us, if you can quit mid-game and then someone else joins mid-game. Like, I don't know. But yeah, for sure, if one quits and then after we finish the game, then a new round, you have a new set of people. You even rotate. Say there's 30 people in the stream, right? You have 5 people play one game, then you kick 4 of them out. And you bring a new 5 in. A new 4 in because I'd be the 5th person. Yeah, that's how I'd probably work in a sense, I feel like. Tight race. This race has been good so far. I gotta say, this is a nice race. You'll come 5 minutes, no problem, Zeta. But yeah, we're doing this stream today, right? So we're doing this stream, and then we'll do, the Women's Euro final at 7 p.m. So currently it's 6 p.m. So 1 hour, and then we'll do the 2 gaming streams tomorrow. Of course, they're the 2 I mentioned before. The Soccer Manager and the other thing. I'll have to set their pre-streams up. Hopefully the Women's Euro final is going to be a good one. I've never watched, women's football before. I've seen highlights of it. So yeah, hopefully it's a nice little watch. Okay, and let's see. Back to the race here. Piastri still dominant lead. First place with an 8-second difference to second. Behrman's actually trying to pass Tsunoda with a 0.5-second gap, which is decreasing to now a 0.4-second gap. Slightly back up to 0.5 now, unfortunately. It's a little fluctuant gap there. But yeah, a lot of little mini battles around this track today. Love to see it. A lot of battles. A lot of individual battles. Verstappen is, being held back by Leclerc here. He's been doing a good job, Leclerc, on keeping Verstappen pocketed, in that 4th place position. Having to now battle Russell, really, because Russell is now technically 0.7 seconds behind Verstappen, which is closer than Verstappen is to Leclerc, where he is 2 seconds behind. And there's just a little thing here. Colapinto's trying to move up the field to try and get to that 14th position. It's only 1 second behind Alonso. Alonso now in 14th, of course. Trying to move past Behrman for that 13th. Lovely track. This track looks it's such a nice one, I gotta say. A lot of greenery. Lot of nice little, areas to turn. A lot of quiet areas too on this track. I will say it's like a nice long track. A lot of different, places in the track as well. A lot of different scenic points. It's just overall lovely track, it looks like. And yeah, honestly, genuine. Had fun watching this, race so far. One of the best F1 races I've watched so far. The delay was worth it. I will say that. Delay was 100% worth it. And Lando Norris has the fastest lap of 1 minute and 46 seconds. and nothing's just changed here. We're now reaching lap 19, so we're getting, kind of far into this race now. Our 44 laps are on 19. Of course, 5 of them were with the safety car, so we technically didn't have 5 laps in this whole entire race. Technically, that means we're on lap 14, if anything, but yeah, we're getting a lot of different races here. That's great. Antonelli is trying to pass Colapinto. Now, a 0.2 second gap between both races there. And Sainz is struggling in this race. He is down in 18th. That's something you don't really see much. Sainz really struggling to, move up the board and try and, make some space. The giveaway I told you about. Well, I lost the code for the Game Pass and can't get back. So okay, no problem. Not the chat. Luckily, I didn't announce it then, Yeah, sometimes I feel... Was it on the Discord, right? So you got the code from the Discord? Because I also got one, but I never could use it. It just said it's not available or something. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just Discord bugging out or something. But, yeah, lucky I didn't... You didn't pay for it. Yeah, I mean, that's same with me. I didn't pay for a code ever, so I think it's just Discord bugging out. Yeah, it's all good. No problem. Also, I won't put this, mic like that. I think that's better. Yeah. Okay, I think, yeah, there's also more sound, I think, from the front of the mic rather than the back. The back is the front is yeah, the front has more noise. You got the same problem as you. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think that's just how Discord structures themselves. Make sure as well, guys, turn up in 1 hour for the Women's Euro Finals. Love to see you guys support there. You had your chance to double your money and your dad took your phone. Oh, that's unfortunate, Retum. First of all, hope you've been well. I haven't seen you in a while, Retum, but W's for, tuning in today. But yeah, that's unfortunate, really. You had your chance, and yeah, disappointing. Nothing I can say, really. I don't have the words for it. Make sure to smash like for the, smash like for parents being annoying. Let's do that. But what I was going to say when I was saying 2 sentences at once, make sure to turn up for the Women's Euros tonight, guys. But yeah, streaming it live, 7 p.m. at GMT +3. That is, of course, in an hour. And hopefully, we get a good turnout for that one because, I'd love to stream international games on this channel. That's something I want to do. So, for sure, we're going to do the, the FIFA World Cup next year. That would be a really cool one. Or technically, it's this year. Technically. Sheer disappointment. You're disgusted. Yeah, it's a very frustrating, Ratum. Yeah, I can understand sometimes that happens to me as well. Not similar topic, but sometimes I'm doing something and it's just everything collapses because someone takes something from me. It's never a good feeling as well. You just feel annoyed. You just feel frustrated. But yeah. So I'm sorry for you, bro. This is now as well. Piastri now with an 8-second lead to Norris, who's in second place. Norris had the fastest lap last time round. Leclerc 6 seconds behind Norris. That is a huge, huge blow for the rest of the drivers here that no one's really going to catch up to these McLaren guys in first and second. They're just too dominant. They are. They're genuinely too dominant. And there's nothing you can do about it. They're just winning every race. And yeah, it's just amazing. You waited for a week for this? What do you mean? You mean like the your phone thing? Because that's unfortunate. If you wait a week to, put the stuff on and then of course you get taken away, that's not great. But yeah, now Verstappen in 4th, +2 seconds. Russell 5th, +2 seconds on that time. Verstappen needs to move. He needs to go faster. He's currently not doing great. Don't know who just pitted them, by the way. I didn't see that. Piastri just said, Oscar, what you're doing looks good. Oh, this is his radio crew. It's your call, really, whether you try and pit. I think he's asking Piastri to pit, maybe. I think that is. I can feel a little bit of a DG already. So, yeah, I think Piastri is going to pit. Okay, so that's going to be an interesting call. If Piastri pits, it's going to really change the race composition at the moment because, of course, Norris is going to overtake into first. Leclerc should move into second, Verstappen into third. Piastri will probably drop into 4th place if he does manage to pit. But of course, you know, some of the other drivers are going to have to pit. He would have been on the fresh pair. You want to keep as much distance as possible before you pit. But even if you drop place, everyone else has to, so it doesn't really matter. And Stroll is trying to, you know, catch that 16th position against Colapinto. So we might see, you know, another overtake here at the bottom of the track, you know, in the bottom of the table, should I say. We're halfway through as well. This is lap 22 of 44. Lot of speed being placed by these guys here. The car's going 324 kilometers per hour. Now 340 kilometers per hour. He's going to overtake here with DRS in the green zone. Just overtakes there nicely. And that is going to be a beautiful, beautiful overtake by Stroll to make it to that 16th position. Colapinto now in 17th. What's my chess rating? I haven't played in a while, but I used to be my school champion, and I don't know. I think it's a high number. Maybe I'll check right now. Let's see. What's your chess rating, Ratum? I'll try and sign in. Wait a second. I haven't played in, like, I think a year. I've got a manual chess there. I don't play really on the app. I mainly use, you know, real life, because my chess set's a nice one. Okay, let's have a look here at my chess rating. Okay. Yours 750. Okay, I have... My highest is 1,010, and my lowest was 890. I don't know if that's good or not. I haven't been checking the thing in a while, but that's my lowest and highest. I haven't played in ages, though, so I don't know. Maybe I'll be a bit more rusty. Probably I'll be in the low side, probably like 890. Though I do watch a lot of chess. I watch, like, chess. That's probably the only other sport I actually really watch besides football. Yeah, chess. Magnus, love him. Is it good, Zata? I don't know. I genuinely don't know, to be honest. I just mainly watch it. I don't really focus on Elo. My lowest is higher than yours. It's probably lower. I'm probably actually lower than what my lowest is because, you know, I haven't played in like a couple of months, but, you know, maybe it's not, maybe in the sport, it's not like where you don't play in it, you get rusty, kind of like in football. Maybe it's a bit different, but, yeah, I'm probably 800 now if I was 890 at lowest. But it says current 1,010. It's crazy. You'll stay at 850. You know, always, I'm sure you'll get better. That's 100%. I'm sure you'll get through past 850. I mean, there's always, for some reason, on that app, that's why I decided to play manual chess, like in-person chess, because on that app, you're always paired with just, like, I don't know. It feels like the players you're paired with are absolute bots at chess. Like, I don't know. Let's play. Yeah, it would be fun, 100%. I'll probably have to, you know, train a little bit because haven't played in a while. I'll probably be beaten by you, and my score would absolutely drop off the face of the planet. What app do you play? You play on chess.com, or you mean what app do I play? I play on chess.com, but I play mainly manual person chess. So, like, I got a chessboard at home, so I just use that one to train. I use that, and I also use, you know, the what's it called? I look at pro games and I just have a look at them and see what they do, you know, and then I try and similar techniques. And there's a little overtake here. It looks like that Tsunoda is going to overtake Gasly in a second. Behrman's going to overtake Tsunoda in a second. Alonso's going to overtake Behrman. Okay, that's a very tight portion of the race. 11 to 14 is all very tight. It's all like about 2 seconds, 3 seconds apart from all three of those drivers. Sorry, all four of those drivers there. Yeah, Trap's Aquays, yeah. Yeah, I remember the traps are like the daily puzzles, right? I know I'm probably lost in the chess lingo. Sorry if I'm saying wrong stuff. If you're referring to like the daily puzzles, yeah, I know what those are about. Those things. Smash a like for chess. Yeah, so currently the table for this race at lap 25 is Piastri first, Norris second, Leclerc third, Verstappen fourth, Russell fifth, Albon sixth, Hamilton seventh. Brilliant. Oh, the bait. Oh, the bait. You mean like sacrificing the rook and then moving, the pieces. Yeah, 100%. Sacrifice. I like queen sacrifices because you don't expect it. You don't expect a queen sacrifice late in game, especially late game. You want to keep your queen, but if you sacrifice your queen, you bait the player to take it, and then you go and checkmate them pretty easily. But yeah, this is turning out to be a good race. Gotta say, set quite well in the stream already, but honestly, 100% worth the 1 hour wait that we had to wait for this race to get back on. And last lap for Sector 1, Albon had a minus 0.025 speed there. Hamilton had 31.178 to that. 47.526. So it's kind of a tight battle between, Hamilton and Albon there. They're sort of really just fluctuating in terms of, one's faster in one portion of the track, then Sector 2, they're faster. It's really just a difference between who can be faster overall, and at the moment it's balanced. Each had two faster in each one, If playing, you're going to pin your queen, take out both of ours. I usually play no queen game. Yeah, same. I play similar. I try to remove pieces by... I like trades, to be honest. I like trading pieces because, it still makes it a fair game in terms of, you're not going to... If you trade a piece for another piece, you're gaining an advantage, if anything, because you're getting control of the game. They're forced to make a move, and that allows you to set up play a little bit easier. So yeah, that's why I like trading pieces quite a fair bit. But yeah, again, I'm going to probably have to train a little bit before versing you, Retin, but I'll take you up on your offer. I'll take you up. And this is now a picture of Antonelli. We're just seeing chasing Alonso for 14th place. Very close to, getting past Alonso there, Antonelli. Only 0.5 seconds behind, but did grow to a 0.1 second gap there just as the turn ended. So we could see, a slight overtake here any second. This car cam, by the way, looks so nice. Got the Manchester United sponsor in the car here. So a chess stream like rank push. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually, yeah. So, yeah, W suggestion, Retin, we should do that. I'll set that up in the next couple of weeks, yeah, 100%. You know what? I'm actually going to write that one down because I actually really do enjoy that idea quite a fair bit. Let's get that one in the suggestion book. Where do I have my suggestions? There we go. Chess stream... rank push. Okay. Chess stream rank push. Written in the suggestion book there on that page. So yeah, we can do that there. I'll just put that. Okay. The pen just fell off the floor there. Great. What are we looking at here now? Just back onto the game here. And it looks like we're just looking at Piastri having a 9-second lead to Norris. Norris, of course, started in first place, now in second place in the race. So he's, it's fine because, of course, the McLaren guys are both, taking the team dub. But, Norris' personal record wants to get that first place, England to win for the Women's Euros. Yeah, I do think England's squad is very strong. Currently, I don't think the Spanish squad is as strong as it used to be. Now, myself personally, I haven't watched women's football game in forever, so I don't know too much about them. I do know players from the teams, Chloe Kelly. I also know Atena Bonmati, Alexia Putellas. I know Alicia Lemon, some of the others. But yeah, personally, I haven't watched any of their games, seen highlights. I've seen score lines, but I haven't watched. So, you guys will have to help me out a little bit on what I'm looking for in the matches as, key tactics that each team uses. But otherwise, yeah, I do know some of the players, so I won't be all that daft. Laurent James as well. The goalkeeper made a save, like a couple of saves the other day. I can't even remember who it was. The England goalkeeper. But yeah. Chloe Kelly goal shirt off celebration. No, I do not remember that celebration, Retum. They take their shirts off in women's football. What? I'm sure they've got the tracker thing underneath. How, like when Ronaldo takes his shirt off, got that little black tracker thing underneath. I'm sure they've got the same thing. In what world does that exist in? I don't think that would ever exist, to be honest. But yeah, this race is starting to look wrapped up here for Piastri in that first place pole. I mean, it's only lap 29 just about. It's going to be lap 29 any second now. So they've got about 30, so they've got 10, 15 laps remaining. So, it's going to wrap up soon. It's real? What? I don't remember it because I've never watched a women's football game. And yeah, I'm just not going to even look at that. Okay, yeah. Alright, it's from the Euros. Is that new? 1 week. Oh, okay. It's relive her iconic Euros winning goal. I must watch for all women's football fans. Okay, interesting. Thank you for the, fun fact of the day, Retum. And this is now going to be a cam of Antonelli, who's trying to overtake Behrman. It's a 0.5 second gap, which is decreasing every couple of seconds here. To now, it's actually increased. Again, as soon as I said it's increased 0.552. But yeah, it was decreasing. Lando Norris had the fastest lap there for lap 29, 1 minute and 45 seconds, and 9.63 milliseconds there. Or 963, shall I be precise. And the drivers still trying to, catch up to this McLaren dominance. You actually beat Stockfish with help. Okay, that is impressive, Retum. Being Stockfish, of course. Sockfish. I just said that in a terrible accent. Stockfish is a good one, So that's a W for you, honestly, bro. That's actually amazing. Who helped you? Did you get another AI to help you or something? And W's, welcome back, Phil. That's no problem if you had family dues. 100% understandable. You haven't missed much. Yeah, the order's exactly the same, except for Hamilton absolutely pushing up the entire track. He's in 7th place. Amazing from Hamilton. The fact that he's done that is just insane. But yeah, Verstappen has not been performing like I expected. I did expect him to actually overtake Leclerc pretty earlier on. But yeah, that is, crazy that he didn't. So yeah, Leclerc really held him off. He's 9 seconds behind the McLaren guys. The McLaren guys are 100% going to win this one. There's no doubt. And yeah, you got an AI to help you. Okay. Well, no wonder you won. Got Stockfish to help you beat Stockfish. Exactly that. But yeah, order has not changed at all, basically. Still the same. So what's this? Let me just... Oh, that's that one. Okay. I was just looking at some stats there quickly from this race. And let's see. Franco makes his way in, fitting another set of new mediums. Oh, they're talking about that. A little change there from the pit stop. Also, why is my F1 screen gone so laggy? Like, I'm trying to read the stuff there. It says Hamilton starts to close. The dirty air is doing for Hamilton here. He cannot get close to Albon. Remains just over a second back. But having cooled his tyres for a few laps, he suddenly makes a charge and gets into DRS range. This might be now or never for the Ferrari man. So it looks like there that he might have a chance to overtake there Hamilton, which he's getting very close now. He's only 0.4 seconds behind. Saw fluctuating to 0.6, 0.4, 0.5. Little change here for Alonso in the pit. And Alonso is in the pit for 23.692 seconds. Basically 24 seconds. So yeah, not the fastest pit, not the slowest pit. And yeah, Hamilton is gaining. He's gaining pretty quickly as well. These new tyres did do Hamilton a favour here. Doing pits strategically has really helped him out. You know, gone from a bottom finishing position, 18th he was at the start of this race, now 7th. Impressive, impressive. Came up 11 positions to, you know, make it into the top 10. Wants to make it into the top 5. This guy for sure does. So yeah, he needs it. We're just seeing something here from... Well, we kind of just went off the track there a little bit. Lando. Was that Piastri? I think it was Piastri, actually. Sorry. Oh, it was Lando. Okay. It was. Don't know why they're showing that exactly. I don't know what that does. And... yeah, Hamilton's still gaining. So he's now triumphing on terms of being faster in nearly all the sectors. He's majority sector of Sector 1, 3, and 4. He was faster in Hamilton. It looks like Albon was faster in Sector 2. Lando Norris had the fastest lap there, 1 minute and 45 seconds. And it also looks like that Antonelli was in the pit for 23.059 seconds. So it allows him to retain the 16th position there, just passing through Alonso. Who's my favorite rapper? Eminem. I love Eminem, but also Juice WRLD. I don't consider Juice WRLD a full like rapper, though. I don't consider that. I consider Juice, you know, a combination of, you know, I really like Juice's music, how it's sort of across a different range of, you know, rap. It's also more like lyrical depth, almost like a lo-fi sort of track, which I really like. You're not a rapper. Super Hot Fire, that guy is an absolute goat. The best rapper of all time. That's not actually a rapper. But yeah, M and Juice, probably my favorite. You've seen white guys saying Eminem is that common. I mean, everyone says Eminem. I don't think it's just white people specifically. Most people do say M. You know, of course, Tupac is another one. Biggie's another one. There's quite a fair bit. It's down to personal preference, but a lot of people say M. And, you know, personally, though, I do listen to Juice WRLD more than M. Currently, I used to listen to M more, but now on Juice WRLD I listen to more. And we can see the pit stop numbers here. There's only been a couple of people that have done 2 pit stops, which has been, of course, Antonelli, Alonso, Sainz, Colapinto, and Hadjar. So yeah, only a few of those guys have made pit stops there. The rest of them have just made 1 pit stop. Oh, also bar Hulkenberg, he's made 2. But yeah, you'll experience a loss of 200 elo and to claim it. What? Wait, what do you mean? Alright, 200 loss of elo in chess. This race is dead. Feels like a procession till the end. Yeah, I mean, I don't... This is what I've been feeling as well with the McLaren guys in first and second. The race doesn't feel like it's on because they're just got such a dominant lead. You can't... There's nothing. They're first and second every time. There's no competition for the first and second place. I will say, though, Hamilton's rise from the bottom has been fun. It was a fun watch. He's really the most fun player currently to watch at the moment. Fun driver, should I say, not player. But yeah, the race itself hasn't been the best in terms of now. The start was very fun. I will say it was a fun start of the race. It sort of died down a little bit now. I was saying before I really enjoyed this one, and I did enjoy it. The wait was worth it for the start. The track is amazing. I love the track. It really is a nice looking track here in Belgium. And yeah, Hamilton is really trying to get that, pace on Albon, trying to really get in front. Albon's not letting him, not giving up yet. And he is really trying here. There's a slow down corner. Hulkenberg was in the stop, 3.4 seconds, 23.890 in total from the pit stop. And Albon's only 5.5 seconds ahead. Piastri going to try and finish the race on his current tyre. That could be a mistake. Yeah, I mean, he's only been on the pit one time, so yeah, that looks to be not great choice from him. He's got 11 laps left to really, make sure his tyres don't fix. You know what actually reminds me of? I don't know if anyone's actually seen the movie Cars, but it reminds me of that one race. I think it's the very first race, the opening scene in the movie where Lightning McQueen, he's playing, he's not going in the pit stop, he's using his same tyres the whole time. So it's sort of a similar situation here almost. Piastri's like, it's too confident to get this race done, so finishing on the regular tyres that haven't been changed only one time, it might be a mistake. Norris is on hard tyres, maybe an exciting finish if he catches him. 100%, yeah. But interesting, how this has gone down, especially, yeah. Norris being probably the only one in the top, only one really to have hard tyres. Only 3 people in this whole race have hard tyres currently. Norris, Sainz, and Hadjar. It's going to go down, maybe. Piastri maybe give us a little bit of entertainment here to, excite for this sort of slower procession of the end here. Verstappen has not been impressing this game, I gotta say. He's been dead silent in 4th place. Oh, there was a little bit of smoke there on turn 1 there from Norris. It was a 0.61 second lock-up on the front right tyre. Now, I don't know what that's caused by. Is that caused by the tyres not being changed? But genuinely, that might be a problem there for Piastri. Oh, sorry, Norris. Was it Norris or Piastri? I don't know who had the lockup. I swear I just read their name and forgot it. Yeah, Norris it was. Yeah. Just check back. Antonelli started 19th, now in 16th. That's their race story at the moment. They are still trying to push up the table because they've got some time. They're 0.3 seconds behind. Yeah, it was Norris, yeah. So that's a bit disappointing for Norris because he needs as much as he can to sort of boost up, try and finish and overtake Piastri for that first place. Norris says, landed these tyres. This is his crew. Landed these tyres again. Tricky. You need to keep the focus. Don't push the braking as hard as we have been. You're doing great, I think you said as well. Yeah, so he needs to be careful here, not to push. Antonelli is almost going to overtake Ocon, getting close to doing it, actually. 0.3 seconds behind. And driver of the day is available to vote at f1.com/vote. So vote up. And the vote closes in 8 laps, specifically. Driver of the day has to be, personally for me, Hamilton. That story starting in 18th, finishing, in the top 10 position. Maybe even top 5, still possible, still not out of reach because, he can pass, Hamilton can pass Albon. He's only 0.8 seconds behind, and Albon's only 3 seconds behind Russell, so it's genuinely possible for a top 5. If he does manage to do that, that is the race of the day there. Lap 36 of 44. We only got 8 laps left. And only 30 minutes until the Women's Euro Finals. So, we have to hope that this finishes in time. So, let me just Stretch my legs out a little bit. Been sitting in this chair for like 2 hours now. So turn the AC off. And it looks like Antonelli did manage to do an overtake there. I think lost position. I think they overtook and then they went back into their same position there, which isn't great. Yeah, Antonelli overtook Ocon, then Ocon overtook back. And only about, what is this, 7 laps left after Piastri just gets through to the next lap. Yep, 7 laps left right there. Yeah, nothing much happening just at the moment. All the drivers just, maintaining actually quite a far distance from each other for most of this table here, really. There's no real close battles currently. Max is closing in on Leclerc. Now, actually, yes, he is. Yeah, I can see that. Max is now, I think just a second behind, which is good. He was, of course, 4 seconds behind at one point earlier. But yeah, hopefully Max can get an overtake because, we want to see some actual drama happening, in this race, especially at the top of the table. There's none. Hopefully Hamilton can actually push as well. Hamilton is currently voted as the highest player of the match, 38%, Piastri 12%, and Leclerc 12%. Don't know why Leclerc's being voted 12%, let's be honest here. He hasn't done much special this game. What I will say is Piastri, yeah, first place, deserved player of the match vote. Hamilton deserved, 100%, that push. No one else really on this board deserves it, to be honest. I gotta say, everyone else has been mid this game. Below average to some of these drivers. Compared to the last Silverstone game, that was, very intense. The Austrian Grand Prix was also intense too. And we're just seeing here the 10th and 11th position. Tsunoda and Gasly just having a little bit of a battle here on the field. Tsunoda's only 0.7 seconds behind Gasly, who's 13 seconds behind 9th place, which is Bortoletto. And, of course, Tsunoda's chasing that 11th place. Tsunoda's chasing that 10th place position. Behrman's chasing the 11th place position here because he's got enough time to really overtake Tsunoda as well with that 0.4 second gap between him and Tsunoda. And Norris is getting faster than Piastri. He's actually faster on all lap 35, 6, and 37. Piastri is only faster on the previous laps. So, Norris is cutting the gap. It's now cut down from, the 10 seconds it was before to 6 seconds. It's now about to be 5 seconds, which is brilliant that Norris is actually starting to put up some pace here. We love to see that. We want to see that as well. Verstappen is closing in too. He's now plus about 2 seconds, 1.1, 1.2, 1.1, just about. Very fluctuant. Only 6 laps left. Seeing this replay of Leclerc here. Don't know what we're looking at exactly. Oh, there's a front lockup. A 0.82 second time loss, which is great for Verstappen's advantage there. Verstappen will get DRS if he's within 1 second behind Leclerc. Yeah, and that's what he needs. He's catching up too. So, Verstappen needs to push. He's 1.08 seconds behind. So, that 1 second gap is really needing to shrink. He needs the extra pace up the hill to get the overtake. Yeah, 100%. And we want a tight finish here. Verstappen 1.2 seconds behind. Leave me alone, please. I can have no information. Then when he's getting close, I have too much information. Keep it constant. Don't worry. All right, yeah, Leclerc is starting to panic a little bit. Leclerc is panicking because Max is catching up. And especially, you know, maintaining the third position the whole race and then fumbling at the end would be a bit embarrassing for him. Norris is now faster in all sectors of lap 38, which means that Norris, again, has a faster lap than Piastri. So he's catching up here. He's now 5.5 seconds behind instead of that 6 seconds from before. We're now on lap 39 here. Only 5 more laps to go. Five more to go. And the driver's just driving around the first turn. Verstappen 1.4 seconds behind now, so Leclerc has pushed up a little bit. Just using the straights to his advantage. Verstappen will be happy when they get to, again, the uphill section, as you said, Phil, to try and get that extra pace. Leclerc is using the straights to his advantage, though, trying to push. And Behrman is trying to catch Tsunoda. He's actually got DRS activated, which means that he should be able to push in front. And he's struggling to. He is trying. Behrman's trying. Hulkenberg did move up a position into 13th. Behrman close to an overtake. Tsunoda needs to, you know, keep pressing as well for that 10th place because Gasly is, you know, right on Tsunoda's forward line there. Tsunoda only 0.6 seconds behind Gasly. Behrman only 0.6 seconds behind Tsunoda. So, you know, there could be a triple overtake here from Behrman, to be honest. Behrman uses his play right. He could get a triple overtake. That would be pretty interesting. Piastri has the oldest tyre age on the field. No, Hamilton is the oldest tyre age in the field. 28 laps for a tyre age there. Piastri 27, and that's tied with a lot of the other drivers here. Oh, no, Ocon's got the highest. I did not see that. 32. Tyre age in laps. 32 tyre age, Ocon. Wow. Have a lot of trust in those tyres there. Norris again finishes faster for lap 39, so minusing off 0.824. Looks like that Norris could, you know, overtake. And Hajar says that there's rain developing around the track here, which isn't good because, you know, 4 laps left. Come on, push. Just get the laps done before the race is cancelled for a delay. Because if the race is cancelled, I can't cover it anymore. Genuinely. So hopefully, you know, that the rain does not occur. Hopefully they can get this one done. Norris only plus 4 seconds behind Piastri now. He's getting ground. He's actually getting some ground here. Leclerc 19 seconds behind Norris. It's over for the second and first place, really, unless they crash. First and second is between the McLaren guys. No doubt. No doubt at all. And Louis Diaz, just got some information there. Louis Diaz has joined Bayern. 75 million deal. Louis Diaz just joined Bayern there. Just got some information. And Norris now plus 3 seconds behind Piastri. It's catching up. Norris is catching up. Piastri is, you know, he's struggling to keep up that lead. Tight finish coming up. Piastri is just managing his tyres to bring it home. Yeah, I know. Piastri has to actually, you know, lock in for this final 3 laps. Lap 41, 3 laps remaining. Rain's forming. finish the race so we don't have to, delay the game. But yeah, it's looking like Piastri could take the W. It looks like he's going to be strong enough to get through on this win, but it's really you can't fumble after being in the lead for this long. Can't afford to leave a second to lap. Yeah, I know that would be unfortunate for Piastri as well. The fact that he's been leading this whole game, and then he goes and gets second place. I mean, it doesn't really matter for the team, but as an individual, you wanna be winning when you're leading the whole game. The gap is shrinking though; it's now plus 3.6 second gap, and now both cars are in view in the same frame. Weather update: there could be a few raindrops in turn 1 in the last couple of laps. Not currently expecting it, but not impossible. Okay, that's what we've been told on Piastri's radio there. So there could be some weather occurring here for the final lap on turn 1. How could that affect the race? We're going to have to wait and see. Safety car coming out in the final lap, that would be funny. Because it would basically secure everyone's position. And Norris started first, now second. He's trying to push for the first place. Getting closer and closer every second now. Because now he's plus 3 seconds behind, just about 3.1. The gap is shrinking. I think Verstappen's stuck at 4th, I'm going to be honest. I don't think he's going into 3rd. Which is unfortunate. We want to see some drama at the top, but yeah, nothing's going to change. And Norris has a plus 4 second gap there. Now plus 4.2. That was a huge gap there between both those drivers there. Just, grew randomly. Thing has been careful on the turn there, Norris. And yeah, the gap is growing. I think Piastri's got this one covered. Then this one is covered. Lap 43. One more lap after Piastri passes the final checkered flag. And we should see Piastri getting the W here. I don't think there's any doubt now, just because Norris has made this gap grow quite immensely. It's now a plus 5 second gap. If you kept on form, it would have been a nice push to, that first place. And maybe a little nice showdown at the end between both McLaren guys. But yeah, as it stands, the rest of the race is the same. I don't think anyone else is changing position. So we can announce the final pole here with, 1 lap to go. Piastri in 1st, Norris 2nd, Leclerc 3rd, Verstappen 4th, Russell 5th, Albon 6th, Hamilton 7th, Lawson 8th, Bortoletto 9th, Gasly 10th, Tsunoda 11th. Tsunoda has dropped down to 12th because Behrman's passed into 11th. Hulkenberg 13th, Stroll 14th, Ocon 15th, Antonelli 16th, Alonso 17th, Sainz 18th, Colapinto 19th, and Hajar 20th. Yeah, bringing it home now. There's no stress about it. Piastri, final lap. He's absolutely dominated this whole race, and he's now 5 seconds in front. His lead's actually growing. His lead is growing. Getting a round of applause from the crowd because the race is done, I'm pretty sure here. There's no doubt about it. It looks like the Piastri is going to win this one. No, the gap is not. It's not shrinking. It's growing, and that's because Piastri is just so dominant in this one today, and he was in the last one as well. By that little incident they had in Silverstone. But this race at the start, genuinely enjoyable. The end goal a little bit, because it was the same. No one was really changing positions, let's be honest. But yeah, overall the race genuinely was good. I think Silverstone might have been slightly more enjoyable at the end, The Austrian Grand Prix was fine. I think it was just throughout enjoyable. This one was very enjoyable at the start. The end, not so much. But it's done. Piastri 25 points from this game. Yeah, McLaren's, again, good race. This is their third good race that I've watched. The first one was, of course, the Austrian Grand Prix, my first F1 race. They came first and second. First and second in the Silverstone, first and second in this one. I don't think anyone's beaten them this season. Also, my microphone just absolutely fell off its handle. So I'm going to probably end the stream here because we're done. Checkered flag. And I'll set up for the Women's Euro final. And I'll see you guys in the next one. W's in the chat there. And once again as well, thanks for all the support for these F1 streams. Really do enjoy doing them. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Thank you and goodbye. And W McLaren as well for finishing first and second again.